Day of judgment.
Right? So Judith, she was saying, woe unto them that try to rise up against my people. Asada Shakur in Cuba right now. And spiritually, why won't Cuba snitch or release her? Because that's Manasseh. God. Majority of the Cubans are the tribe of Manasseh. So they're being what? Your brothers and your sisters' keeper. God. Israel got to learn that. Right? Brother, sister need help. Hey, can I crash at your house for a couple of days here and there, this and that? And you just gonna deny them? All right? Nah, go get a job, brother. Go get a new house, brother. You just gonna deny them? Nah, they falling through hard times. Let them recuperate and recover and get their stuff together. And guess what? Once they get out of that situation, they would never forget what you did for them. Never. God? Israel, we used to be hospitable. Let me get Judges chapter 19 real quick. Let's get Judges chapter 19 real quick. The title, the title of the lesson is called Brotherhood, but within Brotherhood is also like a tree spreading out with the branches, tying into all the different topics, right? Brotherhood, sisterhood, how we deal with each other, communication, right? Yeah, you can start at verse 1.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 19, and verse number 1. And it came to pass in those days when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of the Mount Ephraim.
Now hold that right there. So this is a Levite when there was no king in Israel, right? So what's happening? When there's no king in Israel, all people go to hell off, right? No rulership, no structure, no order. Our people go to hell off, right? And I want to show you something. Jump all the way to verse number. Let me see. And look, God, look what it says right here. Verse 16. Look what it says. Right. This shows right here in my Bible in verse 16. Right? An old man shows, that's part of the topic within the Bible, within Judges chapter 19, if y'all can see it clearly. It says an old man shows hospitality. Right? God, jump to verse 16.
Verse number 16. And behold, there came an old man from his workout of the field at evening, which was also of Mount Ephraim, and he sojourned with Gibeah. But the men of the place were Benjamites.
Right. Now jump to verse 21.
Verse 21. So he brought him into his house and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet and did eat and drink.
Right. So this is an old man. The beginning was verse 1 pertaining to the priest, right? Priest had his wife with him, or as you say, concubine, whatever, here and there, this and that, right? We'll deal with that next time. But the whole point is he was able to allow them in their house, hospitable, right? And let them stay over for a bit until they got their stuff in order because they was going through a journey. Khan? They was going through a journey. So what happened? You can't be hospitable no more?
No.
And check this. How you going to trust a brother or sister if you don't even know them? Especially within the body. You're not even communicating amongst your own body. How you going to trust a brother or sister? You don't even know what they got to offer. Right? Oh, you had a precept?
No.
Come on, bring it out, King.
In regards to just communication, we have to understand it's a lot of levels, layers, and everything that goes with it. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 18. Four manner of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruleth over them continually. So communication is either all those things. So it's not only we saying we need to communicate righteously as well. And we all have to understand that a lack of communication is still communication. Right. It's not righteous. No. So like if you lacking communication, lacking those things, I mean, you lacking the brotherhood, and they maybe can cause a life of devil or even evil things to the people that we're not communicating with.
Come. And listen, if you going through stuff, you depressed, you're going through issues, family issues, and all of that stuff, don't just keep that to yourself. Right? Talk about it. Because guess what? Another person you talking with, they was probably going through the same thing, but they was able to overcome it. Right? They're like, yeah, I know my mother always hit me up, cursing me out, falling this and that, say I ain't crap. right? Sister say y'all ain't coming to Thanksgiving. To hell with y'all. Like, what the hell?
Right.
You dealing with all of that? And yeah, this person said, yeah, you on a terrorist list and we gonna call the cops on you. Like, what? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So now what happened? And then you got to go back home when everybody here hate you and they give me the dirty look, the side eye, and all of that stuff.
And even too, King Slocky. But even too, like we've all had those moments where we've text someone or called somebody, sent a voice note, and they was like, damn, I needed that. Like you
Con,
don't even know I needed that. It's like that should give you that more boost, like to do it more. Because you never know what you can say in a day that can change somebody's path. Like you said, we go through a lot just being Israel. And it's harder on us because we can't go back to our wicked ways.
right.
We gotta go back to the scriptures, we gotta pray, we gotta fast. Like we
Right.
can't cope through the wicked ways that we all grew up in. So we know the struggle on all of us. So that one text, call, voice note, memo, just a hit up on Facebook, a comment under a post or something can just change a brother or sister's day. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to remember that as well because we all experience.
Con. Anybody?
Shalom.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Yeah, you know what I noticed too a lot of times, and this happens with HOI. A lot of times brothers and sisters are quicker to communicate folly too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But brothers are just, and it's okay, we sharing information. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know, you'll send a video of Eve being ratchet before you even say, hey, Shalom Mark, how you doing? Pray all is well. Pray you and the family are well. You know what I'm saying? Just checking in on you, King. And a brother might be like, damn, Mark, yo, the water, man, I needed that. Just like you said. But here come a damn video of Eve doing something ratchet. Yo, these women are off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, be quicker to, and damn it, I ain't what's that saying? Uh I ain't wake up with you this morning. Say good morning. Say shalom. Say how you
Yeah.
doing. I'm a stickler for that, man, for manners, man. Don't just elder, we need a counsel. This brother going off. Damn, Shalom, Mark, how you doing? How's your day? How are you and the family? Israel will just text you and message you and won't even say shalom.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of
Proper
times
etiquette.
it'll be
Right.
folly or anger and don't let a husband and wife be going through something. Oh my goodness. Before they can barely Shalom, elder. You man, this woman, elder. This man never listened to nothing. Oh, that's slowed down. How's your day too?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One sister, man, this sister, man, she her and her husband claimed they wanted to be part of the body, but I don't know. I was skeptical. I was like, nah, they look like they got a lot of spirits on them and they need. This sister just inboxed me. Yeah, elder, the divorce is going down. I was like, huh?
Like what? Oh.
Sis, I barely even know you, sis. I don't even really know what you're talking about. Yo, and once I rebuked the hell out of her,
Like
she
it was something.
It's
apologized.
crazy, right?
Yeah, once I rebuked her, she apologized, but it's like, damn. You know, so sometimes that there's an art and a skill and a spirit to communication. Even with that, is an art to it. And don't go just talking to a brother or sister. You barely said shalom or good morning to them, or how you and the family doing? Are you okay? Are you in need of anything? You know, so that happened to me about a week or two ago. Two brothers just hit me up out of the blue. Hey, elder man, ain't really nothing major. I'm just checking on you, man. You good? You all right? You need anything, elder? You good? I'm like, yeah, man. And I'm like, nah, you know what? I needed that. That's what I needed. And here's the crazy thing. You know, I don't have to say who, but both of the brothers who are not, they're not in HOI. They from other camps that we move with. But neither one of them is in HOI. They just, hey, elder man, my spirit was moved to just check on you. And at that moment, I needed that. You know, we try to be strong. As leaders, you got to be strong. You expected to be strong. You can't have a moment of weakness because people are going to use it against you. You know,
Right.
understand that, brothers, as leaders coming up in this thing, you can't. sometimes you can't show vulnerability to the nation in front of nobody. And I ain't gonna start no trouble, but I'm gonna stress that in front of nobody. You can't show no vulnerability or weakness because it may be used against you later. Because as a leader, you're expected to be damn Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? But when both of them brothers hit me up, I was like, and I could tell one of the brothers, I could tell he was going through something at the moment. And I started to like kind of pick at him, like, bro, you okay? I'm good, elder. You know, whatever, regardless, you know, I'm dealing with it, but I'm checking on you, elder. You all right? And he asked about another brother and how's the body in general. And I said, man, the water for that, King. And we spoke real briefly, but it was that little 3 to 5 minutes was very important, man. It was very important. Because I might have been thinking something in my mind, like, damn, who gives a damn about the elders? So I don't really do woe is me. I just take it on the chin and give it to the most high. But it's very important, man. It works from the top of the body to the bottom. That new young brother or sister coming in. Have patience with them. They don't know any better. They might ask you something, you'd be like, dang. But just try to guide them through it, man. They don't know any better. They're new. They're coming out of all kinds of madness. Be patient from the top to the bottom, man. Be patient and be there for one another as much as you can. You got motion, life be life, and you got to do the work. You got to work for Esau. You got stuff, but be there for each other, man. And don't take every damn thing to social media.
Right.
Call a brother or sister first. Or, you know what? Go to the Most High Yahweh Shai first. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to, I see people literally, it's people I don't know. And I literally see this person talks about every single thing they go through on social media. You could tell from the post. I don't even know some of these brothers and sisters. And I'm not even looking at that hard, but sometimes the Most High show you stuff. And you be like, damn, everything this person go through. I can't breathe, Israel. Well, shouldn't your ass go somewhere and breathe? You know what I'm saying? I can't breathe right now. Yo, the time you took to put that post up, you need to be calling 911 so they can save your life.
Help
I
me.
mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. Kind? You know what I'm saying? Why you took the time to type into damn Facebook that you can't breathe, or Instagram that your ass should have been dialing 911?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me you can't breathe? I'm in damn LA somewhere, and you in damn Chicago. I'm in LA. I can't do cardiac arrest over social media. I mean, I can't stop you from a cardiac arrest over social media. I can't perform CPR on you on Facebook.
Right.
Good.
Good.
Israel is wild, man. Shit, your ass be going somewhere to breathe. Good. So first and foremost, go to the Most High. You know what? I'm thinking about let me turn and face the east, and let me pray real quick. Okay? I'm feeling some kind of way right now. You know what? Social media really can't help me at this moment. Let me send up a prayer. Let me face the east and send up a prayer. Let me call a sister that I know will most likely answer, or they'll get back to me. Let me call a brother. Let me ask for counsel. I know the elders and the senior men and the brothers are busy, but when they get around to it, maybe I can hear some words of encouragement. So all these things are in the realm of communication and how you should be thorough with it. And, this is all for the upliftment and betterment. Nothing is to tear anybody down. Sometimes there's love, but it's tough love, but it's still love. Okay? It's still love. They got that saying, tough love. Yes, tough love, but it's still love. So, that is very important what the brothers are bringing out about communication and brotherhood, sisterhood, and nationhood. Kwame Shala.
Let me get Numbers chapter 5. Kind of like the elder was saying, it's very important with communication. Because like it said, in our part, let me get Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 2. Yeah, 6 and verse number 2. All right. And let me get Numbers chapter 5, and let me get verse number 12.
There's Numbers chapter 5 and verse number 12.
Bring it up.
Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, if any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, and a man lie with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither she shall be taken with the manner, and the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled.
Right. Hold that right there. Do anybody know what that's talking about? On the call? Do anybody know what that's talking about?
Salaki.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, basically from what I got from that was this basically like he didn't catch her, but he's upset because spiritually they're one. When you're with the woman and she's with you, y'all become one flesh. You know what I'm saying? So even though he didn't catch her in the act, his spirit detected it. You know what I'm saying? And now he has something against her. There's something there. It's spiritual because sex is spiritual before anything.
So what that's talking about is one word. You could say it's one word. Right? We can go to Exodus 20.
Fornication.
Yeah, you can say fornication or adultery.
Yeah, kind. An adultery, yeah, kind.
God. So that's what that's talking about, right? And once again, very important with communication, because me personally, I went through that. And not just me, there's there's other people that went through that same exact thing, right? And listen, that is not an easy thing, bro. You talking about a brother crying? I was like, damn. I'm at work. I couldn't even think. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? And I'm just mad as hell. And I work on patience and everything here and there, but that day was different. It's like it was like no control. Like it's like Satan, like, nigga, yeah, I got you now. Woo, I got you. It's over there. After today, your ass gonna be working with me. We killing everybody, killing everything here and there. Right? I just snatch you right out the truth. Nigga, I got you. All right? And I'm just, mine is going crazy all over the place. And mind you, the importance of communication. If I didn't call, man, I went through my damn phone. I called damn near everybody. I called damn near everybody that day. The group chat here and there was on fire that day. Because I'm like, I need help. I need counsel. I need immediate help right now. Because I'm about to do something that I know I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. But at the moment, I didn't give a damn. Right? Like the Lord said, a spirit of jealousy. You can try to pay a man money, whatever this and that. Whatever you want. Right? But he don't want that. He want blood. He want blood. And there's certain things money can't buy. There's certain things money cannot buy. Like, that's real. Especially if you're trying to buy somebody off. That's very disrespectful. Respect. Dignity.
Shalom, young lion.
God.
Shalom. You talking about that incident?
God.
All right.
Yeah, God. And listen, had to hit up the elders immediately. Cause my mind was going crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do what I'm because it was overwhelming. And the communication they gave me, the counsel here and there, this and that helped a lot. That helped a lot. The scriptures and the right words and all of that stuff, it helped my spirit a lot. I had to call all the brothers, call some of the sisters as well too, right? And giving genuine counsel. because I ain't never been through stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell? And I was just thanking God the whole time, like, man, the Wadi Al Bashim was shy that I'm able to communicate with this person, that person, these people, and genuine advice. Huh?
Yeah.
Genuine advice. And like the elders say, we ain't no damn Iron Man. A brother dropped 110 and now he weak, he wicked, he off.
Crazy.
Right. We ain't no Iron Man. And Israel got to be careful with that because listen, if a brother can't express himself or sister in certain situation that they got going on, and they crying for help, right? Hey, yeah, man up, yeah, man, sister up, sister soldier up. Like what the hell? Like nah, be a counselor. Help, give me some advice, some words of encouragement.
Oh.
And listen, they will never forget these type of moments when their back was against the wall. They didn't know what to do, and then you come and you, hey, I boom here and there, this and that. People would never forget those moments. And now don't gotta be on social media, right? They don't gotta be something you promote that. Yeah, I helped this person. I talked to this person about this. Nah. See what I'm saying? Like, understand the moment. Take advantage of the moment. Brother, sister need help? You able to help? Help them. Huh?
Yes, sir.
No,
Okay.
go ahead. And I'm just thinking that's a great point because
Yeah, look,
we all been there.
Yeah.
We all been there at a time where
25th of
life
the
and hospitality.
2017. So that must be
Right.
when it was made. Oh my God, it is so strange.
Right.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh.
This is wow.
Con. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, and verse number 23.
Hey,
It
Salakia.
says,
Con.
Salakia, make sure your phones are on mute. Make sure your phones are on mute. If you're not speaking or want to ask a question or say Salakia, make sure your phone is on mute.
Con. You got it.
Con. This is the book of Proverbs, real quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, and verse number 23.
Bring it up.
Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flock, and look well to thy herds, right? So that goes into really checking up on brothers and sisters, elders, and even the infants at home too, because they be giving the parents hell, man.
Right. Hell.
All right. Brothers know the screaming, the crying at all times.
Now y'all know.
Lord help. You know what I'm saying? Like them people they need a cushion too. Your words could just be a cushion.
Con.
A extra boost to get the person to the next Shabbat. Because that's what we do. We try to take things Shabbat by Shabbat.
Shabbat at a time.
A Shabbat at a time, man. Right? So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse number 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So just your words, it can aid a brother in this, aid a sister in this, right? It says, keep thy heart with all diligence. You can literally keep them sane by just communicating.
Con.
Literally, by just communicating, you have the power to literally keep somebody sane, keep somebody from crashing out throughout the week, right? And then it says, for out of it are the issues of life. Because up in their mind, they got so much going on around them. It's literally the issues of life. Literally. Anything could go on from a flat tire.
Right.
Right? I remember a tree fell on my car.
Con.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, man.
Right after Passover,
Right after Passover. A storm came through Chicago and a tree was literally standing right side up in my front, in my windshield, man. The whole community came outside. Brothers and all that. Venezuela across the street, man. Look, Colombia.
Yeah.
Right? For real, man. They came and helped take the damn tree out of my car. Right? Out of all of these things in your mind from your day-to-day, right? You should really be focusing on the words of the Lord. And you should be checking on and communicating with people And that'll help them keep their mind sane because Satan out here working overtime, triple time. If you just seen the things that's been on the news lately,
Oh man,
just the news, man. Literally. I've been seeing all sorts of types of crazy things going up in the news, man.
Mm.
True, and it don't help. You know, the Canada wildfires got the air quality all off in Chicago. Before I was thinking, what the hell does Chicago got to do with Canada? Little did I know we right next to each other.
Literally, right there with
We
Detroit.
right next to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. Everybody Detroit.
For real, man. And even with that goes on to show you, man, another person's problem, you know, it could affect everybody. But they need a little bit of cushion. They need some communication. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Con.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 20, and verse number 6. Some man holdeth his tongue because he have not to answer, and some keepeth silence, knowing his time. So sometimes even as well as picking up that phone and letting somebody just vent out their problem.
Right.
Just listening is key too. Because we know having them thoughts in our head is dangerous. So I need to just say it to somebody.
Right. I
just got to get it out. Give me a space to just say it. And then after hearing it, you can give me some words after, but just giving brothers and sisters that space to be able to just get it out their head. Because when it's in your head, it's dangerous. You go and play tricks with you. So even creating those spaces so brother or sister could just get it out. And knowing that, like, all right, let me just hold and let a brother just vent for a moment.
Right.
Even if they like saying a lot of things, because they got a lot of thoughts that they've been battling to get out. Let them get it out. Create even that space could be even wise and beneficial as well.
Let me get Galatians chapter 6 and verse 2. Well, start at verse 1. Start at verse 1. We're at Galatians 6 and verse 1.
We're in the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse number 1.
Look it up.
Bring it out.
If a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou be also tempted.
Right. If a person be taken in the fault, right? They done did something messed up, right? And they done been cast down, and you're like, this is wicked, right? The Lord said, return that person back in the spiritual way of meekness. They messed up. They got to deal with it, right? They hearing it from everybody. They gotta wear that shame. But if they will never forget, the person that still showed them mercy and say, hey, man, all right, you cry, you jacked, you messed up, get your ass slack, get your behind back up, man. Get back up, man. All right? You messed up. All right, take accountability, wear that shame, admit your faults and all of this stuff, but what you going to do about it? You're just going to wallow, woe is me, like, woe is me. Oh. You're just going to keep complaining? No, get back up. Take accountability for what you have done, right? And fix the situation. Now, a person comes to that person, hey, man, come on, let's go, man. Come on. No, we're going to handle this right now. Come on. Oh, God. Nah, come on. Let's do this, man. We got this. Right? We got this. Right? This is my brother, sister, piece of shit. What? We gonna deal with it. You know? Like Israel, we need each other, man. Like you gonna find out about it. In these last days, we need each other, man. We all we got.
Right.
We all we got. And that person will never forget the words of encouragement you gave them to tell them to keep pushing forward. God? In the spirit of meekness, though. Don't be all boasting and proud and, yeah, nigga, I knew that nigga. Yeah, I knew your ass. Yeah. Nah, be meek about it. We don't.
Bear ye another one's burden.
It says, bear ye one another's burdens. Right? That brother, sister need help. Try to find a way to assist. Sometimes you might have to help carry the whole load for them for a bit. Right? But they also got to understand to also do their part. Con? Don't be dead weight. Don't be dead weight. Everybody got a part to play. Carry your own weight as well, too. But if you need a bit of assistance, hey, we got you. Need help with money funds here and there, whatever we can put together, we got you. Right? And then guess what? When they get out of that situation, they're going to help contribute as well, too. And they're going to feel good about it. Right? Everybody's doing their part. They're carrying their own weight as well, too. They're going to feel good about it. So they don't feel like they're, what's that word?
A burden.
Yeah, they don't feel like they're a burden. You see what I'm saying? And we got to help each other with our burdens. Like, this is real. How we going to say we a nation and a brother, sister falling on hard times and they done put so much work for you? How about Shemet with Shah and you don't want to help them with nothing? Like, at all? And you got to be very careful. Why? Because the scripture even speaks about it. Some is entertaining angels unaware.
No.
What if the Lord showed you that the person that's in your camp right now, right, was Moses? Oh, your whole story gonna change now, right? What if the Lord showed you, right? The person in your camp was Moses, or the person in your camp was Aaron. Oh, Salakia, brother. Now all of a sudden, hey, whatever you need, I got you.
From now on.
From now on. What about before?
All right.
You respect the person demon? What about before?
Right.
The Lord had to tell you this is so-and-so, and now you, let me help it. Nah, whatever they say is right.
You see that?
And Israel would do that. Person got to have a big name. Yeah, whatever they say is right. I got you.
See, and that's all. That's all. And we're not dodging you sisters either.
Because we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. See, if it was King David, I'd be in order.
Right. Ain't that crazy?
If it was King Solomon, he's the wisest man on the earth. I'm one of them 700. Right? I'm one of them 1,000. See that? But now up in the truth, now don't let nobody say the P word. And not that one. Get your head out the gutter.
Right.
Right? Let a person talk about poly. It's going up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. TikTok is the homeland now.
Yeah, TikTok is the stronghold down.
Right. A whole stronghold, man. Mm-hmm. See that? That goes to show you it do be respect to persons, man.
God.
Because if it was this specific character from the stories of the scriptures, then you would be like this. But we just up in America. We don't gotta be like that.
We ain't gotta be like that no more.
See, it's 2025 spirit. It's crazy, man. You ought to be like that for everybody.
Hey, let me give you an example. And also for the sisters, once again, if a sister found out that the sister she's been cursing at, she's been talking crap against the whole time, she's been bearing false witness against, is Sarah? Oh, you done. You done. If the sister you've been cursing at was Deborah,
right,
or Mary, who was Yahushai's mother,
right,
the whole time, and then the Lord revealed to you that's that person, your whole spirit changed, or you've been converted now and you see a new light now. Shalom, sis. You know, I just had this feeling. We gotta work this out. Oh, we gotta work this out now, huh? We gotta work this out now, huh? Because you done found out that's Sarah, huh?
Right.
And you know Abraham is right behind, and they're gonna bring judgment on your wicked behind. How you spoke against that sister and lied.
You see that?
We gotta work this out, sis. All right? And I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all this right here, boy. We gotta work this out. Now you singing. Oh, we gonna work it out.
We gonna work it out.
We gonna work it
Right.
out. That's Judith? Wait, her? Yeah, the Lord will do that. And you'll never know. The Lord will do that. Let me get Nehemiah chapter 8 real quick in verse number 1.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna work it out. Oh, now you want to work it out.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, and
Better
verse
start
number
now.
1. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate, and they spake unto Ezra, the scribe, to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Lord had commanded to Israel.
Right. So this is Nehemiah chapter 8, right? Jump to verse 3 now.
Verse number 3. And he read therein before the street. That was before the Watergate. From the morning until midday.
From what?
From the morning until midday.
So what is going on? They're having camp. That's what's going on. From the morning till midday, they had like a 3-hour camp, a 6-hour camp, teaching the word. Read on.
Before the men and the women and those that could understand.
They're teaching the word outside in the streets. This is in Nehemiah. Right? Now from there, jump to verse 4. Let's find out who's in this camp.
Verse 4. And Ezra and the scribe stood upon the pulpit of wood.
So this is Ezra, read on.
Which they made for the purpose, and beside him stood Mattathiah, Shema, Ananiah, and Urijah, and Hilkiah, and Maaseiah on his right hand and on his left hand.
Right, so you have a camp on the right and on the left. Right? This is like what, a 10 or 11 man camp? Read on.
Pedaiah and Mishael and Melchiah and Hashum and Hashabadana and Zechariah and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book.
Now check this. So hold on. You have a person named Zechariah and Ezra in the same camp? Don't they got their own books? So this is 2 prophets in a camp? Did the people at that time know that they will have their own books and we was going to talk about them thousands of years later? In their same camp, they didn't even know. Right? You got to be very careful. You don't know who the Most High got within the body, within the ministry. And how you deal with them. That's why you got to deal with everybody fair. You don't know. Like, once you find out, that was Abraham. Father Abraham. He was with us the whole, oh, you finished. You know you done.
Now he Father Abraham.
Now he Father Abraham. Let me get Philippians chapter 4 and verse 1 and get the GNT version. I want to show y'all. Yeah, book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 1. And let's get the GNT version.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse 1. Therefore, my brethren, dearly beloved and longed for, my joy and crown, so stand fast in the Lord, my dearly beloved.
Right, read on.
I beseech Eodias and beseech Syntyche that they be the same mind in the Lord. And I entreat thee also, true yokefellow, help these women.
Help these what?
Help these women.
It said help these women, which what?
Which labor with me in the gospel, with Clement also, and with other my fellow laborers.
Right. So hold that. So this is Paul, right? He's saying, help these women that have labored with me in the gospel, in the truth. God? Now get the GNT version now. Yeah, Philippians chapter 4, verse 1. Oh, we're gonna work it out. Oh, now you gonna work it out. Ain't that funny? Yeah, in the Good News Translation. Gonna work it out. It's lucky, brother, sister. Oh, now that makes sense. How he was teaching you to break it down, No.
Yeah.
What do you think happened with Lazarus and the rich man? The rich man didn't know that Lazarus was chosen to be the elect. And the life that he was living that the Most High put him through is as a testimony. When he got into the kingdom in the bosom of Abraham, and now the rich man looking like, hey, call Lazarus. Don't even know he was the chosen elect from the beginning.
Right.
And he didn't even know it. What you got, King?
This Philippians chapter 4 and verse number 1 in the GNT.
Bring it up.
So then, my friends, how dear you are to me, and how I miss you. How happy you make me, and how proud I am of you. This, dear friends, is how you should stand firm in your life in the Lord. Euodia and Syntyche, please, I beg you, try to agree as sisters in the Lord.
Hold on. So this is Paul telling these two sisters to try to agree in what?
I beg you, try to agree as sisters in the Lord.
You see, agree. What unifies us as a people, as a body, as a nation? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. God. So you might disagree at everything, but Paul was telling these two sisters, agree according to the Lord. Put your differences aside, man. Put your talking against each other, tail bearing, all of that stuff, envy, secret hatred, all against, put that to the side. We're doing this for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is not about us. Right? This is about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And we got to be that example on this earth for the rest of the people within our nation and even the other nations. Why would I say the other nations? Because how dare you fix your lip, right? Talking about we got to love each other, brothers and sisters. We gotta band together, right? And you don't even do that. You a hypocrite. But then the other nations talking about us, and now you mad at them. They taking advantage of us because they know we don't know how to operate together.
Right.
But what happened in the book of Nehemiah when they start to build the temple and the Arabians came in, Esau and the other nations came in, and they try to bring down the temple. And what happened? Nehemiah came as a warrior of God with a sword and shield and buckler and had the builders with swords on them as well too. Talking about we're going to protect our people and we're going to build the temple. And if any of you try to come in and try to stop us, we killing y'all. Right? And the nation was scared. They was mad as hell. Because why? They couldn't take advantage of the nation of Israel no more. Because the Lord sent Nehemiah as a protector, as a security guard against the other nations. And guess what? Nehemiah chapter 5, he had to check all the rich people of Israel because they was abusing their own people.
Yeah.
Right? They was abusing their own people, man. Being tyrants. Abusive. Huh?
Usury against
usury against each other. Right? How can you say you love each other and all of this stuff and you treat each other like crap? But then you get mad when the rest of the nations talk about us like we dogs and animals. Because that's how we moving. Let me get this real quick, guy. Oh, yeah. Keep going with that one. Keep going with that one. Well, Philippians 11.
Verse number 3. And you too, my faithful partner, I want you to help these women, for they have worked hard with me.
They have what?
They have worked hard with me.
Sisters, the works that you put in for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, do not neglect it. Don't overlook it. Don't think it's something small. We need all hands on deck. Especially within HOI as a camp, we work together. We need all hands on deck. Everybody have a skill, has a talent that the Most High bless you with. Put that to the task, man. Start with the BS. Put your best foot forward. Con?
Con.
Sometimes we complain, we can't do this, we can't do that. We looking at everybody else, not knowing we have all the answers to our problems within the body itself. But everybody got to put all hands on deck. Male and female.
Shalom.
Khan,
Shalakia, man, I got to land me back on that point, King. That is so important. So important, Israel. Stop complaining about this, that, and the third, and just do your part. The more you stop complaining and look into this camp and this camp this and this camp that, is Shower Paul on the line? Shower Paul, you there? Me and Shower Paul was speaking about this the other day about Shower Paul was saying how he wants to promote more self-sufficiency within the camp. Now, this might seem petty, but a lot of times, we're showing love, we're sharing other camps' content. We're doing this, that, and it's totally innocent. We're not knocking anybody for that. It's totally innocent. You see a good video. Sometimes I see a good video from a camp or whatever, even if it's a camp that I think don't really like us, or they think they better than us, whatever. I might like it or whatever. Yo, that was nice. But and not that we have to be like that, but I say this all the time. They damn sure ain't doing that for HOI. You don't see them sharing a damn thing from us. You don't see them liking nothing, supporting nothing, none of that. Now, brothers and sisters might say, well, that's petty and da 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 da. We don't have to be like that because they're like that. But Shower Paul brought up a good point. He was like, that's how these other camps support each other. The way they get support is because they support each other. They liking each other videos, sharing or whatever. And we could be different. You know, HOI could be different. We can heap coals of fire upon Israel's head and be like, nah, we're not gonna be like that. We're gonna show love regardless, which that's what we do anyway. But again, the life you save is your own. You know what I'm saying? Look out for yours and your household. It's just common sense. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? So Shower Paul was saying he got, some ideas of how we could show each other love more as a body, and you showing all this outside love is damn near like, we don't want to be negative or nothing, but go join that camp.
Right.
Yeah, Sister Javera says some of our own people show more love to outside people than their own. It is what it is. I see little things here and there. I don't nitpick, oh, the elder, what's wrong with that, elder? But we see stuff. Go hard for your own first. Right? Go hard for your own first. Then you can show love. Or you can go hard for the whole nation. Nothing wrong with that. But damn sure go hard for your own body. Don't go hard for the rest of the nation, and then you slack and you damn real lackluster with your own body. Kind? Our people have to do that, man, and we got to do that as a nation. And I've actually been told by people in other camps, Elder, I got love for you and HRI. I got love for y'all brothers. I be wanting to do this a little bit more, do that a little bit more. But I gotta follow my leaders. And I'd be like, you know what? Say less. You ain't never gotta say. I already know what that means. But I've been told that personally. Yo, I be wanting to rock with HOI and come check on y'all brothers and see y'all and my leaders. And we don't really do that in HOI. We don't actually control what people do. We will admonish you and be like, hey, you got to watch that kind of behavior because there's a bad look on you and your body. But we going so hard for everybody else. And it's like, we right here. Let's show each other some love. Let's make sure home is taken care of. And stop talking about what's not being done and this and that. And we ain't got this and we ain't doing that. And why and now we can't. And you just do your part. You know what? I'm going to step up. I'm going to make a difference. And if everybody do that, you wouldn't have time to worry about what everybody else doing because it would be so much productive work going on in your body. If everybody just took their talent and skill and say, you know what? Let me stop complaining. Let me add to the equation. What can I do to step up more to make things better? Kwame Shala.
And Khan, like the elder was saying, finish that verse with GNT. Because I want to show y'all something. Paul was dealing with two sisters, and he was telling them to agree according to the Lord, not knowing. Finish that part. He's going to show you about these sisters.
And verse number 3. And to you, my faithful partner, I want you to help these women, for they have worked hard with me to spread the gospel.
Hold on. They have what?
They have worked hard with me to spread the gospel.
So it's not just Israelite men doing the work. Paul was saying these sisters have worked hard with him to spread the gospel because they understood what? We are a nation. Khan? Abraham didn't just come from being blessed to be called from Abram to Abraham? His wife as well, Sarai, who the Lord anointed as Sarah. So they both was anointed together. Con? That was the blessing. The Lord came to Abraham and told him, I'm going to bless you. You're going to be a father of many nations. Right? Abraham needed Sarah, and she became a mother of many nations. They worked together. Huh?
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead, King.
And if you go to Luke chapter 1, you'll see that Zechariah and his wife caught the Holy Spirit together. You know what I'm saying? And it was perfect in their works, blameless together. So blameless that when John the Baptist was still in Zechariah's wife's womb, they called the Holy Spirit together too. So the whole family had the Holy Spirit. We had Zechariah and his wife down to the unborn baby, John the Baptist, who had the Holy Spirit when he was still in her womb. So, it could go out through the whole family and the whole family could put in work. It's just not a male thing. We in this together as a family, as a nation, as a congregation.
And the precept with that, 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll finish off. Wait, hold that. I'm gonna give you the 1 Corinthians 7. But finish the one with Philippians. And like Sean Paul was saying, that's why even 'cause I think his father, John the Baptist's father, his part within the ministry of the temple was to keep the frankincense and myrrh and everything burning, like the oils. That was his part, right? When John the Baptist was basically, the angel was telling that John the Baptist was going to be born, he was saying, yeah, he's going to be a light. He's going to prepare the way for the Messiah. Now think about it. How righteous they had to be as parents to where the Lord sent the angel to tell them, because of your righteousness, your works you have done together, the Most High going to bless you with a child that's going to be so mighty. He's used to prepare the way for the Messiah. And that's Yahushua. And come to find out, if you read Luke chapter 1, they were cousins. Con? They were family. Right? This ain't an individual thing. This is a family thing. Family matters. Right? That's where Elizabeth came through and back and forth. And find out when Elizabeth, right after Mary comes in, and she get pregnant 6 months later. The angel came to her and told her you're going to have the Messiah as a child. Right. So that's two sisters that came together in support. They were cousins. Elizabeth and Mary were cousins. They were family. But didn't Yahushua say in Matthew chapter 12, who's my mother, who's my father, who's my brother, my sister? But those that do the work of the Heavenly Father? Israel, we are spiritual family. Spiritual brothers, spiritual sisters, cousins, all of that stuff. Father, mother, we're family. As family, we got to operate as so. We're not just a camp. We don't just do the work in the highways and byways. No, we're also a family. And family ain't going to always agree. But what always makes sure that we all agree? Yahweh Shem Yahushua and him. God? God. The Lord is watching everything that's going on. Yeah, you can finish that one, Kay.
God. Reading on, right? Well, verse number 3. And to you, my faithful partner, I want you to help these women, for they have worked hard with me to spread the gospel.
They have worked hard to spread the gospel. Listen, the efforts y'all putting in, brothers going to camp, right? We need some water, goddammit. We need some snacks. We need some sandwiches or something, man. Keep the energy going. Keep it motivated. You know how happy brothers feel? Hey, my rip made this, for everybody in the man, listen, man.
Right.
That joint helps. Right. Damn sandwich. And you can tell when food is made with love, man. You can tell.
Right.
Right. Or there's 6 sandwiches and one sandwich is plain, right? And they don't let them have their names on it.
Right.
Right? This for Arya. Oh, this for Ayar. And then the sandwich only got one piece of meat. No chips, no nothing.
Right.
And every other sandwich is looking big and good. You're like, what the hell is going on? Like,
I'll pocket his sandwich.
Right.
And she got so much love, she put chips inside the sandwich.
Like, damn. You see what I'm saying? And we need that. Like, we really need that. We probably don't communicate as much, but listen, we need that, man. Hot as hell outside, 8-hour camp, 10-hour camp,
Right.
and all of that. Brother give us hot chocolate. Shit, Slakia. That's how I met the brother Aisha. When he first came in, we was in New York. We was cold as hell. He said, hey, brother, got your, hey, brothers, hot chocolate. And I was like, man, this guy is light indeed. Good. And now what happens? A year later, he's in the camp. Literally, from Times Square. Now he teaching Mighty, he a scribe and everything, all of that. Macabre. First time Macabre came in, we met him at the cookout. And what happened? A week later, he shows up to the camp at 34th Street. The brother comes in with small crates of sandwiches and snacks. And mind you, he got a bad leg and he still put in the effort. Right? And I was like, God. It's like D. Like, we don't forget moments like that, man. And I'm using the example to show people, remember your first love when the Most High brought you in. The effort that every brother and sister put in the beginning, and now you start to slack later on, and now you got an issue with brother and sister, and now you say, you know what? To hurt the body, to hurt the camp, I'm not even going to do this no more. Nah, because I'm going to wait till this person apologizes. No! Continue to do what you was already doing from the beginning. Like, this is real. We all got to do that. Reflect. And then you all of a sudden, you mad because you going through hell. Yeah, because the Lord trying to remind you.
Khan, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, that goes for husbands and wives also. All right. Just keep this in mind. If you're going through an issue in your household with your husband and wife, do not take it out on the body.
Right.
You think you hurting your husband or your wife, but you neglecting the body also. Because you have a relationship. Look, husbands and wives always gonna go through stuff. Kind? You have your good moments, you have your bad moments, you have your peaceful moments. You know when it's too peaceful, you be like, oh boy, Satan gonna come with something. It's been too quiet. It's been too nice. But anyway, that goes for couples also, and that also go for brothers and sisters that might have maybe a closer relationship than others. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, me and that brother, we had a little fallout last week. I ain't coming to camp. Can't do that, man. What about the other 5-6 brothers that need you out there, or 3-4 brothers? Sometimes one brother coming to camp or not coming to camp makes the difference. So you can't have an issue unless it's something major and it hasn't been resolved and your spirit is all jacked up. But even then, pray and just still do your part for the rest of the body. Don't take your issues out on the body and the work of the Most High. That's being selfish. That's very selfish. Okay? So that goes for intimate relationships, whatever. My wife, man, me and her had a little thing last night. She can't come to the feast. Nah, yeah, hey, we gonna talk about it. If we can't resolve it now, we still gonna go to the feast. It ain't like we putting up a front or nothing. But we gotta go and we still gotta serve the Most High. That issue gonna be there and we can continue to talk about it and resolve it. But right now, we gonna put that down and we got work to do. We gotta, you cook, I do this, I help set up the service, I do this and that. Do our part. Because now it's like, oh, what, the brother not coming? Or the sister not coming? Oh man, I'm used to them, da 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 da. Or I just would like to see that brother or sister. So don't take your personal gripes out on the work of the Most High. Come inshallah.
You can finish with that one because it's gonna get straight to the point with that. And like the elder was saying, man, we're all supposed to build the temple of the Lord together. Everyone got a part to play. Everyone got a role to play. This ain't an individual-like thing and here and this and that. We just gonna let the brothers do their part. No, sisters, you got your part to play too. right? And like the elder was saying, don't take out your issues within the house on the camp. Because that's your home. Your body is your house right now. That's part of your house, right? But what about your home pertaining to the body itself, the camp itself? That's a different spirit as well, too. Right? If y'all got to fast together, like it says in 1 Corinthians, fast. Communicate. And don't think how y'all deal with each other don't affect the rest of the body. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Right? Nobody want to see y'all go through stuff and now y'all just fighting here and there, this and that, embarrassing each other and all of that stuff. Nah. Because a reputation is very important. A good name is very important. A family household name is very important. Right? Bring what you got, Ken.
Together with Clement and all my other fellow workers whose names are in God's book of the living.
Look at that. So what happened? Paul was telling them, because the Lord showed Paul so many visions, right? And Paul was telling them, listen, look out for these brothers and these sisters, especially the sisters that he's speaking about specifically. Why? Because their name is in the book of life. That shows you what? They were the elect. Paul was telling them, y'all got to learn to work together. Y'all don't even know the glory the Most High have set up for y'all because y'all the elect in the book of life. And these are all the letters he's writing because he's about to die. He's in prison, all of this stuff. They about to kill him. And he's giving a shout out in 1 Corinthians 16, 15 and 16 of all the people that he dealt with and all of that stuff. And he didn't forget. Or he also didn't forget the wicked dude and how he did him as well, too. He put all of that in the letter.
Yeah.
All right? What you at? Get 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Because I remember, the Shaw Paul was talking about with the whole family, with the Holy Spirit.
Select you.
God.
I want to read this last part. Right, verse number 4. It says, may you always be joyful in your union with the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. Right? Now, a lot of times, our sisters don't be having no fun up at the feast days, man.
Right,
they be cooped up into a corner.
Isolated.
Right, isolated, don't want to talk, just thinking about the bed all day. Right, want to take them heels off. So you know them heels hurt the pinky toe. Why you even step outside with them bad boys? All right. They just be mean, look mean mugging at the feast days. No, he said, I say it again, rejoice. You gotta rejoice in the Lord. Not rejoicing in the Lord is what had us on slavery on slave ships. That's right. Deuteronomy 28 and 46 on down. Because thou servest not the Lord with all joyfulness and gladness of heart, man. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, right? And so we got to rejoice, practice rejoicing. Are you happy when the new moons come around, or is there a low-key frown up on your face because now you feel like, I got to put the dress on again. You know what I'm saying? I got to put the fringes on again. Like, no, have joy in the Lord, in his law, statutes, and commandments, in his feast days, and in all things, man.
And I'll just say that's a perfect time to even sit back and learn from the men. Because do you see how we be when we see each other?
Right.
On the feast day?
Yeah, I mean, no.
I don't care what went through the week, what went on. I've been looking forward to this.
Right.
Being around more righteous brothers and families and stuff. Just like, that give us a spiritual boost to maybe last to the next Sabbath or the next new moon or the next feast day.
Right.
Like, brothers be like, don't want to go home.
You
know what I'm saying? So that's a time to learn from that. But go ahead.
And not just that, what's important about that, once again, we in this together, like the Paul was saying, Deuteronomy chapter 28. The Lord said, because you wasn't rejoicing in the laws and the commandments, he put you in slavery. Right? Because the Lord knows your intentions. He knows your mind. He knows how you really think. He knows your thoughts. Right? And that's why I was saying we respect the persons. Don't just treat a person good because of who they are, what name they got, and reputation and title, all of this stuff. No, be fair to everybody. Because you never know. When stuff hit the fan, you're back against the wall, you'll never know who's going to stand up and speak for you and defend you in your honor and even mention all the stuff you've done for them in secret. You never know. Person lie about you, 20,000 people come out. That's BS. All right, you can talk about this person. You talk about, but not that brother, not that sister. Now you off his help. And what happens? I'm telling you, what happens? There was an issue that happened like that. One brother tried to put us on a damn Summer Jam screen blast and all of that stuff, right? And he told the rest of his brothers to share this video. Did you know one of the brothers that was in this person camp? He said, "I'm not doing that." You know why? Because he said, you just reaching for clickbait. You don't know this person. I know this person personally, right? We got a relationship. You don't know this person. So you trying to kick a brother while they down or whatever, or try to embarrass people. Guess what? I can't do that. Right. I'm not agreeing with that. Right? Let me get Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1. And let me get Psalms chapter 1 as well too. So what happened? Long story short, that brother left his camp. Why? Because he see how they was operating. Negative as hell, wicked as hell. Right? Just trying to do things for likes and videos, all of this stuff. Once he see how things really operate in the camp, he said, "Nah, I'm out of here. Hell no. Nah. Y'all just in it for the filthy lucre's sake. Y'all done turned the work of the Lord into damn merchants for money." And the dude left that camp and said, "Nah, I'd rather join with brothers that's moving in the correct spirit, because you niggas is off his help." And mind you, this is a person in Israel with a big name. But once people went and got into his camp and see how he really operate from the inside, the brother said, "Nah, I'm not sharing that video. Nah, I'm nah." And it's like the saying goes, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Right. You may think you're going to hell right now and it could be better. And you go to another camp and they doing you worse. You like, damn. And now you got to come. Hey, brother. Right. I messed up back. Right. Take me back. Baby, come back. Take me back, please. I'm telling you, man. And you know what's funny? You can watch these people that leave one camp and go to another and watch their spirit. Never the same. Their joy is gone. Their spirit is gone. They have no joy with them now. They're not smiling no more, mean mugging, and all of that stuff. And what's wrong with smiling? Even though we're in captivity, we got a right to smile. The Lord said, "Be joyful," right? And not just that, when a person that's going through stuff, the Lord said, "Be cheerful," right? In your captivity, motivation, exhortation. Don't make case in time of trouble, right? Now, brother, smile, and now we the scum of the earth, right? Probably I'm smiling because I'm like, thank God, man, we still here. We still got a chance. I'm still living. I'm still breathing to correct my wrongs. Right? I'm happy to see the brothers and sisters. I hate everybody else at work, Bob. I'm around the brothers and sisters. I'm feeling good. It reminds me like, yeah, we still here, but we gonna get through this together. Huh?
Fuck you, real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 11, and verse number 16. Check it out. Okay. It says, "Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, although I have cast them afar off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be unto them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come." Right? So brothers talking about the smiling and whatnot. And brothers have had videos. Look at them smiling. Right. Right? Brothers can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord said that he was going to be to us a little sanctuary wherever we go. So you gotta, is the Lord a sanctuary to you? If you're just miserable here up in captivity and there's nothing good that you see coming from the Lord at all, you know what I'm saying? You gotta question yourself, man. Is the Lord a little sanctuary for you? Do you look forward to the feast days, or is your feast days miserable too? Right. You know, because I look forward to all the feast days, man. Literally. So you gotta question yourself, man. Being an Israelite, if it's so grievous to you, then I don't think that you have the Lord as a little sanctuary for yourself in these times, man. You focusing too far. Your mind is going too far in the world, and then you try to come out with the deepest breakdown. you miserable in the spirit, in the Lord, and then you want to be, and to cope with that, you want to have the deepest breakdown.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. 1 + 1 does indeed equal 2. Like,
and you're through.
have joy in the Most High God. That's what you ought to have, man.
Hey,
Go ahead,
and
please.
Con, just to add on what Gabar is saying as well too. Yeah, you got the deepest breakdown and all of that, and 1,000 precept. That don't mean it's correct. You done tied up 1,000 precept, and you set up the theme of the damn your lesson that you set up, and it's off its house from the beginning. And what happens? Because you truly don't love being an Israelite. You don't love doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And pertaining to feast days, all hands on deck when it come to feast days. If you're able to make it to a feast day, don't make no damn excuse. Because you're not lying to us. You lying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's the one that gave you a job, your money, your lifestyle, whatever you got going on. And the Lord want to see what you're going to do with it. Right? Are you truly going to be honest? Are you truly going to be sincere? Are you truly going to put in that work for Yahweh Shem Yahushua and show up to the feast? When you know you can make it, but you don't want to? But let it be work, or you there.
Come on.
Your ass getting paid $15 an hour, and you breaking your neck for these heathens. But when it comes to serve the Lord and gather for the feast, or you making all the excuse now. Oh, I don't know. I don't got enough gas in the tank. What?
Right.
You don't got enough gas in the tank to make it to the feast? Where you work at?
Right.
I'm in Chicago, but where you work at, brother? I work in Detroit. So you can drive 5 hours
every day.
Every day. But you ain't got enough gas in the tank to take a 20-minute drive to the feast?
And somebody probably asked, like, what's the correlation between not having joy in the Lord, right? And then and wanting to have the deepest breakdowns. I'm gonna give a precept real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, right? And verse number 2. It says, and said, thy heart has gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High? Literally. So you stress throughout all of ever, feast days and Shabbat included. When you read the book of 1st Ezra chapter 9 and the last few verses, it tells you that this day is a holy day, right? Be not sorrowful, right?
Come.
So you kind of you break in the words of the Lord in that sense, and then to cope with feeling your emptiness and your lack of flame, you just got to come out with the newest breakdown. Yeah, I got this new book. It's called the Emerald Tablet of Thought. What, brother?
Tablet of Thought.
Right, man. Like now you're literally looking, you're hunting for something new.
Right.
Right. And it doesn't always come out the best, right? It's people trying to cope for that missing flame, man.
That void, man.
You need to pray.
Come.
You need to ask the Lord not to blow your candlestick out and not to take that Holy Spirit from you on the Psalms 51 movement, man. That should be a constant prayer. See that?
I got 2 precepts in regards to one when he's talking about smiling. It's like when he said in Sirach 2:1, take it cheerfully, not haste when some come upon you. But it also goes with Hebrews 12 and verse 6. From whom the Lord loveth, he chastised. Well, I started verse 7. If ye endure chastising, God deal with you as with sons. For what is a son? Is he whom the father chastised not. But if ye be without chastising, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. You better be smiling at the Lord dealing with you.
Right.
Right. It could be worse. It could be all right. Everything could be all good.
Right. For real.
It could be much worse. Everything could be all good. So brothers like smiling and taking on through captivity, brothers, because we understand the Lord dealing with us.
Right.
And he's not going to chastise us. We're not his sons. We could be bastards. And I just want to precept regards to the feast days, in regards to everybody's important. Everything you bring is important. Everything you do is important.
Right.
And even too, yes, we do it for our body. We do it for our camp. But we're also doing it for the Lord also as well. That's who's judging everything at the end of the day. So we need to be cheerful. So that's the book of Sirach, chapter 35. And I'm gonna just start at verse. I'm gonna do verse number 9 and 10. Verse number 9. And all thy gifts show a cheerful countenance, and dedicate thy tithes with gladness. And verse 10 says, Give unto the Most High according as he have enriched thee, as thou hast given, give with a cheerful eye. Understand that's a gift the Lord gave you. If you make the best banana pudding or cheesecake, if you always giving, bringing the water, thinking about the forks and the utensils, these are all gifts from the Most High. So you should do that cheerful, because the Most High put you here to be part of the body.
Right.
Yeah, you might be the toe, but it's still part of the body, just as well as the finger, as well as the arm. So whatever you do and bring, it's a cheerful thing, and you need to give a gladness that you're able to. Because the Most High gave you that gift and have made you be able to give those things. So, yeah.
Hey, and like we say, whatever gift and talent you have, bring it to the table. It can be utilized. You know, it's funny. Sometimes when a person get mad at a specific issue that's going on, hey, we need camp structure. We need this. We need that. And you keep mentioning, keep bringing it, keep talking about it. You know what might be crazy? The Lord might put it in your spirit because you're able to do it.
God.
The Lord might put it in your spirit because you actually have the tools and the talent to accomplish what you're talking about the whole time that you're having an issue with. You might be the one that could bring this answer to this problem. Literally. We need this. We need that. So, hey, brother, you can do that. You can do this, right? Yeah, I can do that. But we need this. All right, so you do it. Huh?
God.
Yeah, you've been doing it. So you can do it. Add on to the table. Right? You're the answer to the problem. And look how cold that is. Even Esau knows that. Black baby was talking about it, like dealing with Jake in the hood and, these young, they say YNs and all of that stuff. And we always say Esau knows pertaining to how to deal with the hood and neighborhoods projects, right? He already has everything already set up. What I'm talking about, if you see the movie, I think they cloned Tyrone, right? In that movie, it's showing you the liquor store that was set up as a trap, the church with the pastors lying to the people, keeping them calm while they mad, that was set up as a trap, right? The nightclub, everybody going to and partying, chilling, relaxing, hearing this and that, or hearing the same music that's destroying their mind, that was set up as a trap. The food, right? Popeyes, right? The chicken, hearing this and that. Hey, we didn't forget 3 years ago when they had a war zone in Popeyes.
Oh, the chicken.
Right. For the damn chicken.
They was literally stabbing people.
Literally,
for the chicken sandwich. That's crazy.
Yeah, all of this stuff, from the food to the spiritual aspect of the church to having a good time at the nightclub and all of that, that was all set up as a trap by Esau to destroy us in all angles, right? And what happened now? They make a movie about it and they put it right in front of your face. And they're mocking us. Why? Because they know most of our people ain't going to catch on to what's going on. And it's sad. Now, we understand, all right, we surrounded by the heathens, right? What better way for us to combat this wickedness that's going on in this oppressive system than for us to come and band together?
Right.
Work together as a team. And me and Black Bill was talking about it. When it comes to the young, they say YNs in the streets and all of that, all the gang members, killers and all of that. Well, ask them who they learned that from. Their family, their parents. Who their parents learned that from? Their father and their mother.
Right.
So this is literally traditions on the left-hand side of gang violence that's going on. And Black people would say, hey, listen, if people really want to fix the problem in Chicago, the mayor and them, they will go to the ex-gang members and have them fix the problem. Why? Because who know gang violence better than ones that used to partake in it and mastered it? They can fix the problem. Go ahead, King.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, it's a whole psyops. All of that is psyops. Like when you dealing with the gangs and stuff like that, the cops, the government on down, they all have it set up as a psyop. Like we're like test dummies. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they decide, this is why I say this is like true racism. Because real racism is when somebody can control the way you live and how you eat, and you know what I'm saying. So when they're actually testing us with like lab rats and everything that they want to test, they test on in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jamie Foxx movie. What was that movie where it was
I
like
think
it
they
was a
clone
double
Tyrone.
hem? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. It's just like that. But you know what I'm saying? In a real life sense.
Con,
Salakia.
con, go ahead, King.
That's like another terminology they use, product of your environment. How they set up the liquor stores and the churches and the clubs all in our neighborhoods. So our children is looking up to that and they seeing that. That's why most of our children, they don't have dreams to become scientists or doctors. They dreams is become a rapper or dope
Right.
dealer.
Cause to add to that, you know what I'm saying? It also controls the mind of how we think. Because if you could control somebody's social surroundings and what's around them, then you can control how they think. You see what I'm saying? They're already programmed to that society. That's why I said all of this is a psyops. Like if you was to go into a helicopter and look at, you know what I'm saying, how these buildings and everything is structured, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a computer chip. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like how a actual, you know what I mean? So everything it's a program. Everything is programmed, you know what I'm saying? The from the time that we was born, even when it goes down to when they was talking about the when you get your social security number and how
Yeah.
to take your footprint or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And yo, all of that plays a big part. They play is major witchcraft going on very high levels. You know what I'm saying? That we can't even comprehend. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain point, I believe that we all, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's born and raised in America, we're all what was that stuff that they had those these what do they call it? I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's basically we're all pretty much controlled in some type of way and programmed. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that we have is owned by government. This was given to us by people that, you know what I'm saying, the TV that we watch. Half of the stuff that you watch on TV has frequencies that come out of that TV. This is how spells are casted into your home, and you wondering why you fighting and you got negative energy in your house. The things that's the frequency. You know what I'm saying? It plays a lot. But I don't mean to, you know what I'm saying, be long-winded.
No, I hear you, King.
Yeah.
And like what Maccabees talking about as well too, that also shows us Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. Right? With this information that brother's bringing out, we understand that Esau's gonna come at us with different tactics, try to destroy us mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, all aspects. He already declared war against us. This is what it is: genocidal war, all levels, financial war, right? Physical war, destroying the foods that we have, right? But what happens? Bring your precept out.
Hey, Salakia,
Huh.
before the precept, I just want to touch on the part where it says that a gift destroyeth the heart, right? Because y'all was talking about the ways of oppression, but also the way a gift destroys the heart is that since Esau put us in this oppression, it's easy for him to take us out. Like he'll give you a grant or he'll give you an opportunity, and Jake will use that as a reason to coon out. You know what I'm saying? Jake will use that opportunity. Of course, Esau has the leverage to open up the cage and let you out the trap because he put you in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's what Jake will have his loyalty to. He don't look at the people that's still in the trap as family. Now he look at them as like, now you're beneath me because I'm cool with Esau. Esau done gave me my butter biscuit. He done let me out the trap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he done hit me off with some money since he printed, you know. So a lot of people use that to cool out. That's that second part of the scripture, a gift destroying the heart.
God. And that also ties into like we said, when it comes to the truth, right? You was doing the work for the Lord. You was sincere. You was on fire. You get a better job, and now you slacking. All right? You get a new house, and no. All right? Now you slacking. Like part of that gift destroying the heart, Satan is also using tactics. For example, there was this one story. It was a I'll say this now. You can reset. There's one story, right? It was a witch doctor, and he was saying he was hired by his own higher up Satanists and all of this stuff, and his job was to go to different camps and churches and destroy them from within, right? So he had to do research on his opposition. Now, he's used to destroying big churches, numbers, hundreds of thousands, all of this stuff. But they gave him a task. They told him, all right, this is a new task assignment you got. But the church that you're going to have to go against, they only got 20 people. He said, 20 people? He's like, man, this is nuts. Then his boss was telling him, no, this ain't the same as the other ones, right? What makes this church different is this is 20 people. And they all come together in unison. They pray together, they fast together. Everything they do it as a team, in agreement, right? So he said, okay, all right, that don't mean nothing. So the boss told him, listen, if you go there right now and the pastor know you there, he gonna kill you. He said, what? He said, yeah, he's gonna destroy you spiritually because he's so in tune with God. Because all 20 of the people in the church, they're all together as a team in unison. Now, the thing about that church, they don't even know how much damage they was doing to Satan on the left-hand side, the kingdom of darkness. They don't even know. Just by doing the work, teaching, praying, fasting, everything. Just by doing what the Bible says. So, what they had to do, they gave this man piles of paper of assignment of each individual person in the church. And damn near almost 100 years of history of each member of the church. Grandfather, grandmother, family here and there, all of this stuff. So much information about each person that's in the church, right? And how to combat them. What's their weakness? How to destroy them, right? Now, one woman, she had a gift. She was able to read people like spirits and all of that stuff, right? But she had an issue. The issue that she had was with her mother that passed. She was still holding on to a grudge with her family member that passed, right? Yeah. So the guy gave this witchcraft dude, whatever, he gave him the assignment. He said, target her. Target her. You get through her, the gift that she has to read people's spirit, you can use that against her. But target her, right? So what happened? The pastor comes in and he sends 2 women of his team, the satanic team. They come in and try to infiltrate the church. Now, the thing about the church, while they was doing their prayer and fasting, they all sent in alms of $1. $1. That was alms. But the thing, it wasn't about the money, it was about the intention. So while they was fasting and praying, they all gave alms together of $1. It was about the intention. And what happened? They had an issue with money within the church. That's what was going on. So the boss told the pastor, when you come into that church, give alms, give donation, right? Guess how much they gave the first day they came into that church? They gave 100,000. That was the alms they gave. Now, while they gave the 100,000, everybody looking like, damn, because he gave him money. Oh, you accepting now? Oh, come on. But why did that work? Because they knew that church had an issue with finances. Right? So the intention they had was for them to fast together, pray together, and give alms of $1 so they could move in the spirit as a team. So the satanic dude came in and broke that whole structure by him giving 100,000 off rip. But it was used as a tactic to do what? To infiltrate the church and destroy it from within. Right? So now, remember the one I was talking about that had the gift? Mm-hmm. He sent 2 sisters against her. They did research on her family. She had an issue against her mother. So guess what he did? They started talking about it. They said, hey, we just want to help. We just want to help. And then the woman like, no, I don't. It's something about you I don't trust. I don't know what it is. She could read their spirit. Right. But they knew that. So they countered her by what? By saying, hey, you talking about us. What about your mother? She like, what? Yeah, you talking about you don't trust us. What about your mother? You got some nerve to speak about us. What about how you dealt with your mother? And what happened? She was telling me something about y'all I don't trust. Y'all infiltrated. Something I don't know what it is. I don't trust y'all. Guess what? She started spazzing. When they started talking about her mother, that was her weak point. She started spazzing. Once she started spazzing, now everybody's looking at her. They can't trust her judgment now.
Right.
Not knowing she was on point the whole time. Yeah, these two were spies sent in to destroy the church with the pastor. But they knew her gift, her talent. They used it against her. By what? Anger. Her issue and grudge against her mother. So now they couldn't trust her judgment now. So now what happened? Now the pastor, he's allowing them to come in every week. But check this. They still kept the prayers on time. They still kept the arms and all this stuff on time. But now they got the satanic witchcraft doctor. He's in the church with them now. And every week, little by little, he's breaking their strongholds, little by little. Now the pastor, hey, because he's always making them pray on time. So now they said, we got to find a way to break that. Right. So guess what they did? Hey, where you live at? I live 10 minutes away. Right. Oh, okay. What you got? 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom? I got a small 1 bedroom. Okay. Well, because, you've been doing the work. We want to help you. And, I think this is from God. I think this is from God. Guess what they bought him? They bought him a mansion. They bought the pastor a mansion. But guess how far the mansion is from the church? It's an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half. So what is Satan doing? He's looking for ways to get at your weakness and break it. Why? Because he want to break you from praying together, fasting together, giving alms together, working as a team together. Right. So now he's an hour and a half. Now, they used to pray 12 p.m. 12 p.m. on the dot. Mm-hmm. But now the pastor's late. Why? Because he's an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. And what happened? They finally started to break them from keeping their unison of the vow they had with the Lord. That one satanic dude with the 2 sisters came in and destroyed that church from within. And now the pastor, he's starting to have respected persons. Why? Because of their money. The pastor weakness was what? Within his family, they was low on finance. They had always had an issue with finance. So Satan comes in and destroy that church based on your weakness and use it against you. Come on, bring it up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, and verse number 3.
Bring it up.
The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. If thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. So what is basically saying, stay out of, look, if you got connections to Donald Trump, you shouldn't be using Donald Trump money in no way. Like 9 times out of 10, right? There's you kissing up to him.
Right.
You kissing up to him in some sort of type of way. And it says that he will take advantage of you. He'll use his money. That's that gift destroys the heart, man.
Yeah, he bought you.
Exactly. You didn't set your soul to sell. Literally.
Right.
Your morals went out the window, your values went out the window, and now you just in it for a bag, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got the right spirit no more.
Next thing you know, your friends is not on you no more.
Right. Little by little. Little by little.
You working, going to camp, doing stuff. Yeah. So I think even too with all this is why the communication for us is important.
Very important.
Because we understand what we fighting against and what we all dealing with. And Satan is trying, he want us back. Like Pastor Tom want us all back. He lost in his mind, he lost mighty soldiers.
Right.
And he want to play like he want us back. So that's why our communication with each other and not letting nobody infiltrate us, but also communicate with us and keeping us all on one accord is extremely important for these type of stories and these types of accounts.
And once again, evil communication corrupt good manners. Right? Like what brother was saying, the gift destroyed the heart. Hold on, Kay. It said the gift destroyed the heart. They used to pray together, fast together, move as a team together, all of this stuff. And it was doing so much damage to Satan and his kingdom. They didn't even know that. They were just doing for Yahweh Shem Shah, basically. It was church, but ignorance here and there. They didn't even know the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, and they were just keeping the laws here and there, this and that, minding their business, and it was destroying the church of Satan, the power of the wickedness and darkness on the left-hand side. So they had to send that pastor to come in and destroy them from within. They ain't praying no more, ain't fasting no more. And what happened? The money started to destroy them from within.
Cool. And I'll just add too, so like real quick. That's why bearing each other's burdens is important. Because, with the sister, who knew her weakness was her mother. With the pastor, who knew his weakness was finance.
Right. And they kept it to themselves.
So you didn't communicate that to your brothers and sisters you laboring with, so somebody could give you some wise counsel on when Hasatan try to come in, how to defeat it. Right. That's why that's important, to be able to have an open ear, but be able to communicate things you go through with your body and with your people. Because somebody, you're going to get that wise counsel on when you face adversity, when you face temptation through that same wound and hole and trauma that you got, so you can gird it up now.
Right. So lucky, right? I know we got the brother still waiting, right? But there's one more precept.
Bring it up.
Just on the gift destroying the heart. And you're going to see, like, the scriptures are so cold. When the Lord speak, you see what angle he's speaking from, right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 29 and verse number 4.
Bring it up.
It says, many, when a thing was lent them, reckon it to be found, and to put them to trouble that helped them, right? Then till he had received, he will kiss a man's hand, and for his neighbor's money he will speak submissively. But when he should repay, he will prolong the time to return the words of grief and complaint of the time. So I pointed out that precept to show you, all right, this is where Conan comes in, man. Right? It said that he shall kiss a man's hand. What is the Lord saying right there? All right, just playing upon tables. That man kissing ass for that money, man. He is, man. It said that he will talk submissively. He con Ottawa now.
Right. He defending the wicked now.
Yeah.
Right. For that money.
All because of what a person done to maybe help you in a time that you needed it. That's why you're not supposed to. That'll cause many people to fall into a respective person's category too. Right? Because some people got respective persons for Esau. Now all of a sudden, all nations can be saved, right? What, you won the lottery or something? Or maybe Esau not that bad,
right?
After all, or maybe that Amalek lawyer, the bill,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Out of the situation,
check,
yeah,
out of nowhere.
See that? Now it's all of a sudden, there's equality with Israel when it comes to the heathen. You know what I'm saying? And then they pull the precepts for it, and it don't match up, man.
You could tell they just try to force it.
They try to force it, man.
Yeah.
Didn't the Lord tell you not to force the course of the river? The Lord said, don't force the course of the river. Some people going to bend these scriptures to mean what they want it to mean. And it might look good to you at the time, too, because Satan kicking at your melon, man. You know, he all up in there. Now you don't want to watch the classes, right? Now maybe another body looks pleasing to you, right? Let me grab something real quick.
All right. They become the next avatar, the script bender.
Right. You see what I'm saying? For real. Now look at that.
Right. We got to go back over this. Like, this is not what we thought it meant.
Right.
Because he gave you a $10,000 check.
Let's see that. Now look at this. This Isaiah chapter 5 and verse number 8. Bring it up. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field till there be no place. Hey, you just got your mind all up in everybody's business. Your sugar and everybody Kool-Aid.
Right.
See, the Lord said, woe to them that join house to house. You just bouncing, hopping everywhere, man. You under the quiver movement up in Sirach, what is that, 25? Yeah, man, you drinking of every fountain. You sitting by every hedge. You opening up your quiver to every arrow. See? That could be in the form of accepting every doctrine. It could be adulterous. The Lord got layers. You know?
Hey, a quick example to back you up. Then I got you, Abner. Abner, you still there? A quick example. Speaking of joining house to house, Ahab's son. Ahab was the son of Omri, right? In Second Kings. From Omri to Ahab had two sons and a daughter. I think he had more, but just the two. Ahaziah and Joram, Jehoshaphat, right? And then his daughter Athaliah, right? But Ahab was married to who? Jezebel, right? Now, that's in the northern kingdom side. In the southern kingdom side, you had a Jehoshaphat, right? And you also had Ahaziah. But what happened? Athaliah, who's the daughter of Jezebel, her father is Ahab, right? She went over from northern kingdom side to southern kingdom side and married Jehoshaphat, who was Joram. And they had a king named Ahaziah. But before that, the southern kingdom side was moving in righteousness. But when that woman from northern kingdom side came and joined over the southern kingdom side and their household joined together, they became one. What happens now? They have a son called Ahaziah. Guess what? The Lord was going to bring judgment on Ahab for his wickedness with him and Jezebel. They had a daughter, Athaliah. She went to southern kingdom, married the king that was of Judah, and now both houses joined together. So guess what happened now? The judgment that northern kingdom was going to get, the Lord gave it to both northern and southern kingdom because their household was joined together. And who the Lord brought to kill them all? Jehu. Jehu. Yeah. Ahaziah, it was two Ahaziahs. The first one that died, northern kingdom, son of Ahab, right? And then the second one that was named Ahaziah by who? By Athaliah and her husband, Jehoshaphat. Why? Because that was part of our law. So now Ahaziah for the southern kingdom, he comes in and he's trying to help his uncle. That's of northern kingdom. That's the king now. Jehoshaphat. It's two of them. Two Jehoshaphat, two Ahaziahs. He's trying to help his uncle, but what happened? His uncle get killed by Jehu, and he get killed by Jehu too. Like you were saying with the point, the house is joined together, and now both judgments coming to both of y'all. So now you got to defend the Ahaziah from Southern Kingdom, got to defend Northern Kingdom, and the Lord like, no, they both wicked. You defending the wicked, Proverbs 17 and 15, right? You speaking against the righteous and defending the wicked. So now the Most High got to destroy both of y'all. That's literally what happened. Oh yeah, Abner, you there? Go ahead.
Can you hear me out?
Con.
Now, I just want to give a testimony to the gift destroyeth the heart. Can I get Luke 4 and 6?
Testify, brother.
Said Luke 4 and 6.
Because that's true, and I experienced that even myself in this walk. When I first got into the walk, I was learning I had that fire, but then that gift destroyed the heart, and that gift came in a form of finances. A lot of people got to be careful when you're doing these careers and everything and stuff like that, because some of the careers will take you away from actually doing the work of the Most High. So you got to be mindful of that as well. This might bring it out for me, Luke 4 and 6.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, and verse number 6. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I give it. If thou therefore will worship me, all shall be thine. And your house shall... Go ahead.
Oh, that's all I wanted to ask. So with that being said, that relates to when I first got into this truth, because I was on fire. I was doing all this and doing all that. But then, like I said, I was lacking in finances in the beginning. Then I wound up getting me a good career, making so much money. And then my focus started to leave from the truth to just making the money all the time. Kaepernick would tell you, I used to be like, just trying to make the money. And that gift that I thought was from the Most High was really from the devil, because he was taking me away from the Most High. Like, keep me on the road all the time, not be able to attend new moons and Sabbath class like that. So when I realized that, that's when I'm like, okay, now I see the devices he's trying to use. He's using that gift to try to pull me away. But I yield.
Beautiful point, King. And we're not saying you can't have a job, you can't have a business. Listen, because even tying in with business, right? Brothers and sisters within the body got so many businesses as well, too. We could promote as well. The elder got a business, selling stuff, menorahs and all of that stuff and chains, right? Every Israelite you see with a menorah chain. Is that wicked? Let me get Isaiah 52 and verse 1. Is he wicked, bro? He wicked. Right? We're not saying you can't have a business. We're saying do not neglect the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's what we're talking about. Right. You're supposed to have a business, supposed to have a job, but don't neglect your duty according to the Lord. Don't neglect it. Right. Because what'll start to happen? The more you neglect the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai, which is the spiritual aspect of things, the more it's going to affect your physical. Right? Bring what you got, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52 and verse number 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city.
Hold on, man. So is it a sin for us to rock a menorah chain?
Wow.
Aren't we supposed to be a light and to show our people the customs and heritage of the children of Israel? Right? I'd rather rock a damn garment. It's like I'd rather rock a garment than rock a damn shirt that says, hey, snow blow, whatever, I'm gonna kill you and this and that. Nah. That's pushing negativity. I'd rather rock something that's positive and promoting our culture. Jake want to wear chains with the cross and everything. Nah, that's a Esau. That's the Christian mindset. Right? We're gonna rock a menorah, and guess what? It's a talking point as well, too. It could be used for fishing. Right. We was in Jamaica and Benji say, hey, well, I go on Bridge, what's it? The menorah. They're like, yeah, that's what it is. Let them know the Israelite. Genesis 49, brothers will talk with him and everything. It's a talking point. God. And also, listen, boy. If you think wearing a menorah ain't nothing, listen, when I was in New York and I had a menorah chain, you used to see the look on Amalek's face. Right. They scared to death. They like, they counting 1, 2, 3, 7? Oh, no. Where's the 9? My brother, where's the 9? Right. Nah, we don't, it's 7. 7. Yeah, it's 7. It's the real menorah. This is how it looks. You wearing your fringes and your ZZs. The nations be in fear when they see you finally wear your customs and your heritage as Israelites and be proud about it. And some of the nations don't give you compliments. Oh my God, I was wearing a regular garment. They're like, oh, are you going to a wedding? I'm like, nah, this is unusual customs. Right. They're like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Can I take a picture of this and that? So hold on. Us wearing our customs and heritage is I thought it was something ugly. I thought it was something negative. Everybody else complimenting it.
But you leave it to some people. You're just marketing.
Right. You're just marketing, bro.
See that?
And you walking around with a Nike shirt on.
And you walking around with a Nike shirt talking about he's marketing.
Nike tech.
So I'm a market. What do you think I want to market?
Right.
Israelite custom.
Right.
Customs of the heathen.
And speaking about that, like, let me get Isaiah 29 and 22. Lord said, put on your beautiful garment. Stand out. Right? Don't be afraid. Don't try to blend in with everybody else. Nah, we stand out as a nation. Be that light like in Matthew chapter 5. Right? And listen, the heathen see this. They scared to death. When they see you in your Israelite garment, daughters of Zion wearing your beautiful dresses with the fringes and everything, these heathens is scared to death because they know you acknowledge who you are now. Right. They can't call you a nigger no more. They can't call you a Puerto Rican or Puerto Rican no more. They can't call you Afro-American, African-American, or Jamaican. No. You acknowledge that you were a Hebrew Israelite from one of the 12 tribes. God. And you're wearing it, you're not ashamed. Isaiah 29 and 22.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse number 22. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed.
Jacob shall what?
Jacob shall now not be ashamed.
Right. The Lord said you won't be ashamed. Read on.
Neither shall his face now wax pale.
Right. Neither shall his face wax pale. And that's the cut for Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Revelations 2 and 9. I know that works in tribulation. I know them that say they are Jews, but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Right? What's wrong with showing that you a Hebrew, man? Stop being ashamed. Stop being scared.
Right.
Right? Because you don't know. Like, people watching. Hey, you got fringes on? Hey, shalom, brother. Shalom, sis. when I was in Jamaica, I had my shirt with the fringes. Speaking to the guy that was giving out the food at the bar and all of that stuff. I said, hey, Shalom, hey, you know who you are? He said, yeah, I know who I am. I said, you know you're an Israelite? He said, yeah. I said, what tribe? He said, Benjamin. I said, God. I was hyped. I was like, yo, man, let's go. Oh, praises, man. All right. He said, yeah, we watch y'all all the time. I said, what? Brother from Jamaica. Say he watches brothers in America all the time, the channels and everything. I was like, damn. Pulled up, got some breakfast. A brother from Ohio. I still got the card there, Mr. Ohio. I'm pulling up at the damn breakfast in Jamaica, and he just right behind me, just staring. I'm like, what's going on? He said, man, thank God. I said, yeah, thank God, bro. Thank God. Thank God. He said, all praise. I said, God, all praise. He said, man, I know why y'all here. I said, what? He said, I know who y'all are. I know who y'all are. I see the fringes. I'm like, God. He said, yeah, we watch y'all all the time. I'm like, what? A man from Ohio in Jamaica. I got the card. He called himself Mr. Ohio. He said, yeah, we watch y'all all the time. Keep up the great work. God brought y'all over here. And we were speaking to Benjamin all week. Calling them kings, calling them royalty. While they working their behinds off like damn slaves for these damn heathens. And we was there to uplift them as well too. Like, and we don't mention that stuff, but we do the work every time as much as we can. Right? We don't fake the funk. We don't just say we are Israelite one day of the week.
Right.
In season, out of season. We're our fringes. Keep the laws, keep the commandments, keep with the prayer and the fasting, all of this stuff. We don't fake the funk.
Right.
Right? This is not a damn trend. This is a lifestyle. Right? This is us claiming back our customs and our heritage. God? Yeah.
With Salakia, this is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse number 22. Therefore, thus saith the Lord who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall now not be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. But when he seeth his children of the work of the mind's hands, and in the midst of them, they shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the Lord God of Israel.
God. Hey, and listen, boy, you scared now. The cat is already out the bag. Esau already know who everybody is. What is there to hide? He already know he already got the cameras and the videos and all of that stuff. You ain't hiding the damn thing. You trying to tuck your fringes here? He know exactly who you is. There's a brother right now that got discriminated from getting a specific job because they know he was an Israelite. So what? So now you gonna leave the truth because you ain't get this job? Nah. The Lord said we're gonna be hated by everybody. But guess what? The Lord got something better for you. He got a better opportunity.
Right.
To where you don't gotta feel like you selling your damn soul. Like a damn slave.
Right.
Destroying your morals. Right? The Lord got a better opportunity. We're gonna be hated. That's in Matthew chapter 5. Right? Yahweh Shai say, hey man, you're gonna wear this, you're gonna bear this cross. Carry your cross. We all gonna be hated. But the cat is out the bag. Stop being ashamed of being an Israelite, man. Wear with pride. We're the princes of the power and the daughters of Zion. Wear with pride, man. Don't be ashamed. Let me get 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9.
Quick precept too. Because all money is not good money.
Right.
Continue to remember that. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 37, verse 16. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked. So all money ain't good money, man. If you get in the right way and that money not affecting you, keeping your law, statute, commandment, you consider better than somebody got all this paper. They print it.
Right.
Like, so they can control who gets it and who don't. But we strive for the kingdom, which is way more than money, way more than gold and silver. So
remember, Yahweh Shai said, occupy till I come. Like the brother was saying, all money ain't good money. Speaking about money, listen, we for the trip, hey man, we gonna call this person with the airlines and all this stuff. The money we have, we could have took that and spent it with Esau and the other nations. We're like, nah, we gonna take that money and spend it with fellow Israelites within the body. God. We're gonna support Israelite business. Everybody say it, but show it, do it.
Right.
Actually do it when the time comes. Support Israelite business.
Right.
All money ain't good money. Hey, but listen, man. God, boy, if a sodomite is coming to me and telling me, hey, I want to invest in this, I want to invest in, I just need help with this, just show up for this meeting, and we got you. We're gonna help you with this money, 10,000, you get it. I'm not showing up. I'm good.
Good.
I'm not showing up. Because once you step in that meeting, it's Iraq 10 and 9.
Come on. And I'll say even with that, the brother, he's in the world, but he did that. What was the quarterback for the Eagles? Jalen Hurts. When the sodomite company wanted him to be the face, man, we give you 200 million, 300 million. He said, no. That's against my moral. I no.
Right.
Like the money ain't worth it.
Right.
And that's a Jake that's in the world. I play professional football. He's gonna say, like, no, that money ain't worth it. I'm not gonna be doing advertising or the face of the company. Y'all posted my face on the side of my commercials and all, like, no.
Right.
And turned it right down.
Get up.
Yeah, it's Iraq 10 and 9. He'll go to a secret meeting for that money.
Pulling it down.
Hey, and if y'all think we lying, listen, we had, the D could tell you, we literally had the Illuminati in the damn social medias, this and that, hitting brothers up, trying to recruit brothers.
Right. What?
And talking about how much you want. And we said, Nick, no. You must have lost your mind. We were like, hell no. That's what we would say. Hey, you should have took the money, bro. Well, you gotta die. You gotta die. You gotta die. You should have took the money, brother.
Mattathias.
Right. Mattathias would have slayed them on the damn altar. You should have died. You should have took that, brother. That big check. Wait, you said 10 million, brother? We could kind of switch up some of the scriptures a bit. Just to no. That's crazy. We could switch up some of the doctrine. Daddy, I don't think that's what that says.
Like, is that really what it said?
Right.
Now let me go into the Greek.
Right. Let me go into the Greek.
They're gonna pick every. They're gonna pick every.
They gonna find something. They gonna
right.
Nah, real rap. They literally hit us up. It was like 2 years ago. They try to recruit us. Shoot, y'all can tell you. Y'all got stories too as well too. With Amalek. Huh? Somebody said Salakia. Oh, okay. Gonna pull an Ari. Mute up. Ari said it. Mute up.
Right. Mute your mic.
Mute your damn mic.
Right.
Clubhouse style. Yeah, y'all can tell you.
Right.
What was it with Amalek?
Amalek, yeah. They came in there. They set me down, asking me all questions. Then I'm looking up, like, tricked me. I'm looking up, like, I'm in the damn synagogue. Like, I took videos and sent to the brothers so quick. I'm like, oh yeah, man.
They try to sacrifice
him. Lord, we every day and be in the light. And it's like, yeah, never again. Never again.
Yeah, bring that Sirach. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, King.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse number 9.
Bring it up.
Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such a one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
Ooh, yeah, you can break that down, huh?
No, you break it down. It was your point. Right, he just gonna try to give it to me, man.
Cause that's tough, bro. That's
bad. Hey, this is a person that sold their soul for that money. That's basically what it is.
Sold everything.
Right, they sold everything. They gave up the bottom part. Hey, what they said at ATL? Remember our part? Who was it? Young Thug.
Right, yeah. Said everybody out here.
Yeah,
selling their bounds.
They said
right. See that, man?
They said, watch out for baby.
Right. It's bad. This world is horrible, man. All right, what did the angel tell? What did the angel tell Ezra? He said, "This world hasted fast to pass away." You know what I'm saying?
And I think it just goes because I know we bring out Mortal Kombat, and it goes to our original point, even of the class. Like, y'all don't think we need to communicate and need each other in all facets, then we forsaken ourselves. Because look at all the stuff we have to battle against, bro. Look at this crafty devil. He's trying to find ways to get us back, trying to find ways to have us sell our souls or our bowels, or give us money to start wearing your fringes, teach a new doctrine, all type of things. Crafty, come through an email, yeah. Trick you to, okay, we're gonna have dinner now. I got you over here. Like, different things, bro. It's like, and that's why we need each other more than ever in regards to communicating, checking on each other, being an ear or being just an open ear. Letting brothers and sisters get vent out and talk to them, just being there. Because in a sense, you gotta feel love. Because he tricking you and trying to feel like he love you through all his devices and crafty things. But you gotta feel love within your body, within Israel.
Salakia.
Yeah, okay.
That reminds me of the story of Adam and Eve dealing with the communication. You know, how like Satan went towards Eve and stuff, right? Now, what I look at that is if there was more communication with Eve to Adam about the stuff she was going through, stuff she was thinking, that could have been avoided when the devil couldn't even get to Eve.
Beautiful point, and also with that as well, like especially as a wife, sisters and all of that, your husband is your strength. Your husband is your protector. Right? His job is to protect you and keep you away from wickedness and things that's going on. So if your husband is telling you don't do this and don't do that, you don't got to go through a 10 step breakdown and this is why you can't do this. No. Just listen to what he's saying. It's for a reason. Right? Mute up. Or maybe get Ari, boy. I remember I was in Clubhouse and I heard Ari said mute up. I was already muted. I was already muted up, but I had to mute up again. I'm like, damn. Right? But yeah, Abner's, that's a good point you're making as well. With communication and being an open book amongst each other. Right?
Transparency.
Transparency.
Yeah, because when we read, like, let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians real quick. Chapter 5. Or 2 Corinthians, chapter 5.
What you want me to read?
Verse number 1.
Come on. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, and verse number 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
That part is talking about your spirit, but the tabernacle that is made with hands would technically be your flesh, right? But keep reading.
Verse 2. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven.
So everybody desperately and earnestly wants to work towards being perfect. That's what it's talking about. We want to be clothed upon with the spirit, not so much with the flesh, right? We want to have, if you're speaking from the Adam and Eve perspective, you want to be clothed with the coats of skin, not with the fig leaves. Keep reading.
If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked. For we that are in our tabernacle be grown, being burdened, not for that we will be unclothed, but clothed upon, and mortality might be swallowed up of life.
And so basically what people do is like they want to cover up the sins, the very thing that made them with blemish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that'll lead a person to like internally combust. Literally, they'll be holding it because they're focused on their past sins, right? They don't got or a past fault, and they don't really got nobody to talk to. Literally. So people want that so bad. We want to be perfect so bad that a lot of the times Like you'll destroy your own mind over it. You'll think that there's no hope for you in the Lord. And you know what I'm saying? You'll have the whole woe is me spirit when up in, I believe, second Esdras is tell you not to let your sins weigh you down.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you have to learn from. Right? This whole truth is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? And this is just the rehearsal for it. Rehearse the righteous acts. So when Yahushua come back, then it's showtime. You know, but you want to make sure that you as near as perfect as you can. But everything not gonna happen the first time around. So there's still the spirits that you got to cast out. It's a never-ending battle. You know,
and it's like also again get out your own head in regards to. It's like didn't the Lord say, "No temptation is coming to man."
Yeah,
like somebody been through it. Like somebody been through it,
right?
So, but if you're not expressing it or trying to seek answers amongst your congregation, amongst your brothers and sisters, then it's like counsel. Then you're gonna be in your own head. That's when it'll weigh you down,
right?
But you go out because, I might talk to an elder. He might not been through it, but he can counsel somebody that been through it. Oh man, call this brother.
Right.
Because he went exactly through that.
You can literally connect people.
Right. Like, oh no, I know somebody that went exactly through that. You know, this is what I gave him, but you could call that brother and lean on him because he been through that. You know what I'm saying? And so forth and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Job, I believe, chapter 33 says that the Lord worketh these things oftentimes with men. So you have reference points. You know, you got some in real time, right? That would be your counselors, the elders, you know, your brothers that you confide to day in and day out. And you also got references from times past, right? Under the Romans 15:4 movement. You got the literal records of the scriptures of how these men and women move from day to day inside of the truth. A lot of majority in captivity. So you got strong reference points. The scriptures is the strongest reference point, man. But you got people in real time that can give you some wisdom that's not just compiled into the scriptures, but they can always be referenced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Marriage, betrayal. Well, this job trying to jack you up and here and there. Like some crazy stuff. Hey man, I'm trying to get a trucking business going, whatever this and that. Or I'm trying to get this trucking job. And what happens? They want me to work in this schedule here and there. Man, to hell with them, man. Hey, let me call so-and-so. Hey, you hiring?
Right.
Yeah, I got you. What you need? Come on, bro. What you need? I got you. Go up the bam, and next thing you know, you working with a brother, working with a sister, and two is better than one. Instead of you worried about Esau trying to put you in a damn time clock and slave you, and he making sure that you got to show up on the Sabbath on purpose, making sure you can't miss no feast days or nothing. You give him a damn calendar talking about he got to honor these days for all your feast days, and he's lying. I can't do that. Like, come on, man. Lord just help you with your situation by dealing with a brother and sister and the same gig you working with, they doing the same exact thing. Let me get Acts chapter 16 real quick, just to prove that as well. Yes, Acts 16:1. No, 18:1. Acts 18:1.
Okay. This is the book of Acts, chapter 18, and verse number 1.
Bring it up.
After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth, and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla.
Wait, hold up. Aquila with his wife who?
Priscilla.
So Paul met an Israelite couple. These are Jews, right? Husband and wife, right? Read on.
Because that Claudius had commanded all the Jews to depart from Rome.
Right, so they got kicked out. Read on.
And came unto them.
Right.
And because he was of the same craft.
So Paul was of the same craft. Read on.
He abode with them and wrought, for by their occupation they were tent makers.
So all three of them were tent makers. That's the business that they all was into, that they all shared. They were all tent makers.
And they were co-workers.
And they was co-workers. God. So Aquila and Priscilla, husband and wife, working together. And Paul met them and they all was able to work together. God. Like this is all throughout the scriptures. But while Paul is doing the work, because he had to travel, right? Right? Read the next verse.
It says, and he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
He was also teaching. So he had his job, his occupation. He met a couple that did the same. They was in the same business field, and they all came together. They was working together, and guess what? After that, he went to camp. Every Sabbath, he's teaching people within the synagogue, right, and persuading them. Right, read on.
And when Silas and Timotheus were come from Macedonia, Paul was pressed in the spirit and testified to the Jews that Yahushua was Christ.
Right, he was going in. But wasn't this the same one that was killing the Jews in the beginning?
Mhm.
That was killing the disciples of Yahushua? He was wicked in the beginning, right?
Mhm.
But now he's going around a couple of years later, and he's professing Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, traveling all over the place, bringing out the word. Right? That also shows you what? How a person starts is not always how they're going to end. A person could be wicked as hell one day, but then the Lord put the spirit on them and they'll change. They actually get forgiveness and everything. They repented. You got to give people a chance. If they would have just killed Paul immediately, he would have been never known as Apostle Paul today in all the works that he put in. Right? And Paul was going through it, bro. Boy. 2 Corinthians 11, he talks about it. He said, through travail, tribulation, shipwreck, people trying to hunt him down, kill him, and all of this stuff, he still had to teach the word of the Lord. He still had to go travel here and there. And guess what? Why do you think Paul was able to get away from certain people that was trying to kill him? Because he had people that was looking out for him. Paul spoke to everybody.
Right.
That's why he said shout out to all the brothers and sisters that helped him out in the book of Corinthians. Because what happened? Hey, can I crash here for a bit? Hey, I got you. He was able to pull up to people's house. Can I stay here for a bit? Live out. I'm about to go travel here, this and that. Right. And what happened? All people were hospitable. Wow. He had a target on his back. Right? And that's like us today. Boy, we gonna need each other, man. Because we all we got. Jump to verse number 24. Go ahead, King.
I'd like to add on that Matthew's 10:16. When we dealing in this world with all this wickedness, we still say, behold, I have sent forth a sheep in the midst of wolves. So we know that we surrounded by wolves, but we have to be cunning like a serpent, but innocent as a dove. So a lot of times, as me being out here and working for myself sometimes, I don't let Esau know everything that I'm doing, and I still get in here and try to put in that word, but we got to realize too that what we're dealing with, we're surrounded by wolves, and we have to rely on each other.
Beautiful point, King. Brother Dawud from Detroit. Jump to verse 24.
Verse number 24. And a certain Jew named Apollos, born at Alexandria, an eloquent man, and mighty in the scriptures, came to
Ephesus.
Mm-hmm. This man was instructed in the way of the Lord, and being fervent in the spirit, he spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord, knowing only the baptism of John.
So this is Apollos, a mighty Israelite, right? And he only had the understanding of John the Baptist. That's all he knew. And he was still mighty in the scriptures, right? Read the next verse, Ak.
And he began to speak boldly in the synagogues, whom when Aquila and Priscilla had heard, they took him unto them and expounded unto him the way of God more perfectly.
No, hold on. They was hating on him.
They expounded, Salakia, they took him unto them and expounded unto him the way of God more perfectly.
So hold on. Apollos is already mighty with teaching and understanding, but just with the understanding of John the Baptist in his ministry. Aquila and Priscilla, a husband and wife duo, Israelite couple, come together, and they just added on to what he already knew. They gave him the full understanding on things, like in the book of Proverbs. A wise man, when he hear, he will increase in learning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you can learn from anybody. When a person give you advice here and there, this and that, yeah, you can learn. Take that advice if it's good advice, right? married couple that's married, all of that stuff. It's your first time you married and all of that, and they've been married for 20 years. Yeah, you can learn from them too as well. Take that advice. They're gonna give you some experience on certain things you ain't never went through before.
Nice.
But if you're so defensive and here and there, all of that stuff, and I ain't talking to this brother, I ain't talking to this sister, and all of that stuff, you never know. They got the answers to your problems. Apollo was mighty with just understanding the ministry of John the Baptist. And look what happened. They give him the full understanding of Yahushua, the other part.
Okay.
Right? Read on.
And verse 27. And when he was disposed to pass into Achaia, the brethren wrote, exhorting the disciples to receive him, who, when he was come, helped them much with which had believed through grace. For he mightily convinced the Jews that publicly showing by the scriptures that Yahushua was Christ.
So this man Apollos went from only understanding John the Baptist's teachings to now understand the full understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, the full truth. And now he's being used as a teacher to bring the people back into the truth, repentance, conversion, right? Waking them up mightily. But who did he need to give him that full understanding? An Israelite couple who was dealing with Paul, who was Aquila and Priscilla, moving together as a team in unison. God? Now, with the joke we were talking about earlier, with if you would have known so-and-so was this in the camp, or you would have treated them different, huh?
Right.
Now, John the Baptist, right? From there, let's get Matthew chapter 17. And I won't pause. You can read that one. Matthew chapter 17. Right? Matthew 17 and verse number 9. Because remember,
and even with that, that's why he could have been respectful. Like, bro, I'm already mine. I don't
Right.
need no extra teaching. I got the knowledge that the Lord gave me.
Right.
Y'all ain't Paul.
Right.
Only Paul could teach me.
Only Paul could teach me. Right.
He could have
Right.
been. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, God was okay. Brother says he humble enough.
He was humble, right?
Well, let me hear from you. And wait,
that's a good point.
That's a good point.
Okay.
You fill up the dots and the puzzle pieces are connected. Oh wait, okay. Now I got the full understanding. All phrases.
Right. Communication.
And didn't have any respect the person.
Right. Matthew 17 and verse 9. Huh.
Like that's
The book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse number 9.
When
they came down from the mountain, Yahushua charged them, saying, tell the vision to no man until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead.
Right, read on.
His disciples asked him, saying, why then says the scribe that Elias must first come? Then Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall come and restore all things. By saying to you that Elias is come already.
Wait a minute, nigga. Hold on. Yahushua told him, he said they wait for Elijah to show up, like in the book of Malachi, because it said in the prophecy he's going to be the man in the wilderness. He's going to bring the people back to the Lord, right? Bring the children back to the Father. And Yahushua first told him, I'm going to tell you certain things, but don't tell nobody, right? Then he told him, Elias, what about Elias? I thought he was going to come. He said, Elias already came. What? Read on.
They knew him not.
And they knew him not. Why is that important? Because wasn't they cussing out John the Baptist? Like, you wicked as hell, and here and there, all of this stuff. He telling them to repent. Right? Read on.
But have done unto him whatsoever they listen.
You see? They did whatever they wanted to John the Baptist because they thought he was just a nigga. Same as with the brothers, same as with the sisters. It's like you doing whatever you want to Sarah in your camp, not even know she's Sarah. Or Judith. You just treating them like a piece of crap. You don't want to deal with them.
Right.
You don't want to communicate. You don't want to put your BS to the side. Same as with brothers. You don't want to put your BS to the side because you're hating this brother, this sister, whatever. Envious. Right? Read on.
Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them.
Right? Same thing happened with Yahushua. They had those that believe that he was the Son of God, but majority didn't. Read on.
Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist.
Imagine how a person must have felt. They like, damn. I was lying on this person. I was talking crap about this person. I put this person on blast social media.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. Right? Imagine how a person must have felt. Look at Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man didn't know Lazarus was the elect until it was too late.
Right.
And then what happens now? Matthew 12:36. Every idle word shall speak, and then the Lord got to bring back the recording all the way from the beginning. And you can't say nothing. You was cussing out Abraham the whole time. You didn't even know. You was cussing out your forefather Jacob, who's in your camp the whole time. You didn't even know.
Dang.
You was threatening Judas Maccabees. They didn't even know. The Lord put the spirit on him to hold back before he would have broke your damn neck.
Yeah.
And then when they gone, when a person is gone, a person passed, doing the work Yahweh about Shemel Rashad, now you're going to feel like crap.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to give people their flowers when they gone instead of doing it now. See what I'm saying? Brother that was in UK, pulled up to UK. Brother named Shaka. I didn't think that would be the last time I see the brother. We was planning a trip the next year. He passed. Doing the work of the Lord. His sister I knew in New York. Same thing as well. Begging, hey, come to the feast. They here and there, this and that. First time finally show up to the feast, and she passed after. Right? Hey, the sisters that we was at Conquer spot.
Yeah.
We didn't know that would be the last time we see them.
Right.
And I remember every person that we talking about that we mentioned that passed, they were sincere. They were doing the work of Yahweh by Shemel Rashad. They didn't know everything, but they were sincere. Right? Brother in Detroit. People know HOI Detroit. Brother named Truth. And it was me, Ephraim, and Shawpaw for the pull-up boys and everything. That brother, he was mighty, zeal and everything. The brother passed. Spreading the word of the Lord and everything. Like, don't take for granted what we got right now, family. Go ahead, King.
Shalom. Yeah, just a quick testimony on that. You know, we had the HOI annual cookout about 2-3 weeks ago now. And a brother, man, an elder brother. I know the brother from One West. We go way back. The brother was I think he was an officer or a general when I came into school. Used to teach the Sabbath classes, the Hebrew classes. Know this brother for years. And the brother called me up. I was on a three-way with him and another sister. And they was like, yeah, we was talking about the cookout. And he was like, yeah, I got my black seed oil and my herbs. I'm going to come to the cookout. I said, yeah, well, just set up a little table. If you want it, you could tell people about your herbs. If anybody want to support, whatever the case may be. So he's like, all right, I'm going to come to the cookout. Brother called me on the day of the cookout, 4 p.m. I know because I looked at my phone. It was exactly around 4 p.m. He called me. He said, are y'all still having a cookout? Because, there was a little rain in the forecast. I said, yeah, we here, man. I said, we going to tough it out. We got a canopy coming. We got these trees, whatever. It start raining. We going to just tough it out. So he said, all right, I'm on my way. This was 4 p.m. on the annual cookout. The other day, Elder Terah hits me up, tell me that brother passed away a week ago. He never made it to the cookout because it started getting real cloudy around 5, and then around 6, it started to rain. So a lot of people that was on their way, they said, damn, we saw the clouds and the rain, Elder, and we just decided not to come, Salakia. Which it did rain, but we stayed out there. It rained for about 45 minutes, then it cleared out. Everybody didn't get too wet. We had canopies, we dried off quick, whatever. We stayed out. We ended up staying out there till like 10 o'clock at night. But anyway, I say that to say, you just never know, because I'm thinking I would have saw that brother that day. He was gonna come. He was gonna talk about his herbs. We supposed to talk about some other business and stuff he wanted to do, some ideas he had for the nation. And the brother never made it. The brother, I guess he decided not to come because he saw the clouds. And quite a few people told me that. They was like, Elder, I was like getting ready on my way. Because, our cookouts, people come all throughout the day and night. Some people show up at the last hour. So quite a few people was like, I was on my way, Elder, but I saw the rain. I saw the clouds. So I didn't know if y'all was going to be out there. I just decided not to go. I didn't want to get wet, whatever. This brother was on his way to the cookout. And I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to see him that day. We're going to build. We're going to talk about the herbs and different things for the nation. And I guess it was a couple of days after that, the brother passed away. So you never know when it's that last time. And I feel bad because I wish, like, damn, I wish he at least made it to the cookout and I would have been able to see him. Still not knowing that would have been the last time I saw him. But damn, I wish I would have got to see him at least that one last time. But the brother never made it to the cookout looking at the weather and he passed away. So you just never know. Now, mind you, I never knew this brother was sick. He was an herbalist. The brother dealt with the herbs himself. Never knew this brother was sick. Every time I saw him in the last couple of years, he looked fine. Because the last 3 years, he came to the cookout. He always come to the cookout every year, talking about the black seed oil and the herbs, and y'all need to eat better, take care of yourself. He was into that. And that just goes to show you, if the Most High say it's your time, it's your time. Because the brother was into the herbs and promoting eating healthy and taking care of yourself. And the Most High took him. I don't know what the brother died from. I don't know what he was sick of. Brother looked fine. And that go to show you people be going through stuff internally and you never know. So always appreciate each other and give each other that love and respect and flowers while we're here. You never know when the Most High says that time. Next time you see a brother or sister might be in the kingdom. Kwame Shala.
God.
Yeah. Quick precept regards to that.
Yeah, and we about to close out too, as well. Just to give you that.
Shalom.
Shalom, Elder.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our Hebrew teacher. That was me and Sabak's Hebrew teacher. And we got the Chupa program. He taught the Hebrew to us. Yeah, he was definitely into the herbs, man, like Sabak said. So yeah, when I told Sabak, he didn't even believe. He was like, "What? I just talked to that brother." I said, "Yeah, I heard that brother died." And then he confirmed it, man. So like he said, you never know, man.
Count your blessings, Israel. And treat everybody how they're supposed to be treated in righteousness. Don't allow people to influence, how you move and how you deal with everybody else. Because you never know. They're not gonna be there the next day. And then you're gonna feel like crap.
So, like, yeah, can I say something?
Go ahead, King.
All right, how's brother Shemaiah doing?
He's getting better. He's
Con.
getting better. I keep him in praise as well too. He's definitely getting better. And that ties in with communication. Spoke with his wife and here and there. I didn't even know what's going on. I'm like, what the hell? Waiting for the class and everything. And she was like, yeah, he was in the hospital. I'm like, what? How long? 2 days? What? Right. That ties into communication, because if nobody ever reached out to the brother, we would have not known what the hell was going on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, me and Shemai always talking about the herbs and everything. Like, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do this. Yeah, with staying healthy. You see? And everything's of the Lord. Like, we got to actually make that change. We got to put in that effort. Let's take care of our health. Let's be serious. And we got to do that together. Let's change together. Let's improve. Let's better ourselves together as a camp and as a body. I'd be inspired too. Brother Iron Paul, Black Rhino, he be moving, working out here and there, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my workout in. Yeah, get my workout in. Diet here and there, this and that. Change my habits. Yeah. Because we got a lot going on, family. We all inspiration to each other. And don't forget how you deal with people. It's real, man. Oh, yeah, your precept?
Oh, come on. This is just a touch on what brothers and elders was bringing up. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse number 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So we don't know when our time will come. If like some of us might not face that, but some of us will, and we don't know. We don't know when somebody else's time is going to be there. So we got to take advantage of every moment. One phone call, one communication, because we never know. It could be it.
Right.
Like you said with the sister, like we just seen at the feast day.
Right.
Didn't get the call. She had the accident. Like, wait, what?
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, what? You know what I'm saying? And we talking to her. She trying to bring her brother in, and we trying to
literally,
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to do the work as much as she can. Just have the new baby. So you just never know when someone's time. So we gotta take advantage of every second, every moment we can.
The sister Benaf. Had to drive over there, here and there, this and that. The sister from Clubhouse. Met the family and everything. Kept in communication. Right? Good sister. Always pushing out the word at the Clubhouse and everything. Right? And the works that people do, it will never be forgotten. But we got to keep pushing forward. We still here. We still got to keep pushing forward. Right? And we owe it to ourselves, not just to us, to everybody that's following the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua within the body as well, to continue to endure for the kingdom of heaven.
Khan. Salakia, when I first met Sister Banaf, and you just never know, when I first met Sister Banaf, I had no idea. And then later on, she was like, "Yeah, Elder, when you met me, I was sick already." I was like, "What?" But I never know. The little sister looked beautiful at the Passover. She had I met her at I met her online, but I met her in person at the Passover in Atlanta. Sister looked nice, had her nice dress on with fringes. You know what I'm saying? She came up to me, we talked, she gave me a big hug. I'm sister such and such. Oh, good to meet you in the flesh. Sis. I know we talked online for a while. I said, you good? You made it to the Passover. So I said, hey, keep in touch. But we didn't talk as much because she got on the Clubhouse. She started communicating more with brothers and sisters on a Clubhouse. I was never really on a Clubhouse like that. But I check in with her once in a while. She would check in with me. And I found out that Sister Ben was dealing with that. I was like, wow, I had no idea, sis. She said, yeah, but I was fighting and putting my faith in the Most High. So you just never know. What's that saying? People put their best on the outside. And that's a good precept, excellent precept that y'all brought out, that Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, because you just don't know. Just like a bird don't go outside flying and think it's going to get caught in the net. You know what I'm saying? So even with the brother, his name was Ra'imba, the brother I was speaking about. He's Benjamite brother. Very funny, man. The man used to have us cracking up because he had that heavy Benjamite accent. Even though he was in America for a while, he still had a heavy Benjamite accent, and he would crack jokes. So the brother was like so full of life, man. Good Hebrew teacher, good with the scriptures, good in the spirit. And even up till the last time I saw him, he looked the same like how he looked 30 years ago in One West. The man barely aged. The man, so I don't know if he had a condition he didn't even know about, but you just never know, man. You never know when that's that time. An excellent precept by the brother. You just never know when that time is. You left it up to me. I didn't know the brother had no health issues at all. The brother had the same exact vibrance that he had 30 years ago in One West he was one of the first teachers I met. So I remember the brother, spring of 1994. And the brother was always full of life, always had us laughing. Even now, man, I see him, we talk, he had me cracking up. He had the same heavy Benjamite accent. Brother be joking, talking about the old school, talking about old times, like nothing. So you just never know. That's why that communication is good, man, because you never know. That might be the last time you talk to a brother or sister. And if it was a good conversation, you can leave with that, like, well, I talked to them before the Most High decided to take them, and it was a good spiritual, brotherly, sisterly, conversation. So that's very important. Kwame Shala.
So we're gonna close out with Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse number 10. And like the elder was saying, because even with the brother tying it with the cookout, hey, a cookout is important. Like a cookout be them times that you haven't seen a brother or sister in a while. And you gathering, you want to put your best foot forward, you're bringing in the foods and the drinks and all of this stuff. And like the elder was saying, we would have never thought I'll be the last time he'll see the brother. And he went there for what? A cookout. What's important about a cookout? Everyone is there, relaxing, chilling, laughing, having a good time. We had the little workout stuff we was doing in New York. Right? Us Chicago, we have a cookout every time we can. Black bear fire up the damn grill, the smoking sign. Right? Brothers pull up, sisters come through, eat fellowship, drink, eat. People in Detroit doing it as well too. I've been seeing it. Right? I know Carolina got to be doing it too.
Hey, Salakia, young lion, Salakia. The cookout cheers up and gives you energy and cheer up your spirit, man. Maybe only the Most High has his reasons, but if the brother would have came to the cookout, because another brother said he saw him, the brother that told me Bakwash, and he said he looked kind of run down. I don't know when Sabak saw him, but he said he looked kind of run down, and his spirit was probably, and I don't know, he was going through things. I mean, I think he was in the shelter and everything, so the brother was going through things. So maybe if he would have made it to the cookout, I don't know. Sometimes the energy, well, I do know the energy and the spirits around you can boost your spirit up. So, like you say, the cookout is important, man. It's an energy boost. You're around people that's like-minded like you. You're trying to, you're getting that energy. All of this is for a reason. Holy convocation. Even when you go to the tabernacles and Passover and all of that, the most I know, this is a boosting of your spirit. Because a lot of times our people are going through things and they need that booster being around the family. You know what I mean? So we don't neglect the importance of assembling together.
That was good. And yeah, Elder, we ain't forget when we was in New York. Every Sunday we pull up, Baruch will fire the grill. Elder on the dance speakers, DJing with the tracks and all that. The brothers around, we having a good time. Yeah, we ain't forget that. Like these are memories. Like me personally, I remember. I'm like, damn, like you never know, family, and we gonna need this because you never know. You about to get locked up. You thrown in prison. Oh yeah, you gonna remember all of these stuff. You gonna I remember we was that brother and sister. You gonna laugh. You gonna keep you in a cheerful spirit. Well, you got to go through what you got to go through. Like this is real, man. Yeah, I was like, yeah. He had the R&B playlist, DJ in here and there. Oh yeah, check this out. Check this. I got you. Nah, son, I got you. Those are very important moments. And I just experienced we're giving out that we have went through, as fellow brothers and sisters in the camp and the truth, as Israelites. Like, family, don't neglect these moments, man. Gather more, communicate more. Brotherhood and sisterhood. We move as a nation, move as a family. Don't neglect each other, man. Let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10.
Can I read this 19 real quick, a little bit of it, because this goes with the elder was saying, and it's something we all need too. It's in this saying, no, it's actually 10 and 19. Ecclesiastes 10 and 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry. So sometimes a good laugh is what you need when you're going through hard times. You just need you need to laugh and just forget about what you just been going through. So just say if that brother made it to the cookout and he's a funny brother, so he's gonna be laughing, he's gonna be around righteous energy, it kind of take your mind off of your trials and tribulations for a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's what those feasts and gathering does for you. It make you, bro. We have so many jokes and we laugh, bro. Like it's just a good time. So that's sometimes what we just need as well. You said Ecclesiastes 9 and 10.
God,
Go ahead, King.
I got one as well, right? Because we often read this precept, and it's a classic. We started off with this precept, but the chapter is refreshing, right? Like the elder said, right? In regards to gathering and assembling, it's a refresher. It give you that extra boost, right? Psalms 133 and verse number 1. It says, "Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that runneth down the beard, even unto Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments." Right? There's a precept in Psalms, I believe, chapter 141, and verse number 5. It said, let the righteous smite me. It is a kindness. It is an ointment upon the head. Right? And the ointment on the head is tying into healing. So being around brothers and being around, like-minded people, it heals you, because you're going through all hell throughout the week, within your own personal world. You got a own personal world that you yourself worry about, that people don't like really take into considerations. We say, yeah, all Israel got problems, but now look at them problems. That's a whole world to that. That's their world. That's their personal world, right? Reading on, it says, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that is descended upon the mountains of Zion, for there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Right. So being around brethren and being around like-minded people in general is a blessing in itself, man. It's a refresher, it's a healing. Everything that you was worried throughout the week, you can forget right up in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I know brothers be like, yeah, you go back to your life and it be the same. It don't be the same after that feast day. It really don't. Those be the things that brothers needed and sisters needed to push through those little humps, man. It don't be the same as if I didn't go, because that's an extra day that I'm sitting around wallowing.
Right.
And that could have had a darker countenance up on my face. You know what I'm saying? But this got me through.
We all need it, man.
They all need it.
Let's get on Ecclesiastes.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse number 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might.
Hey, you put your hand on that plow. Which is this work. So do it with all your might. Stop half-assing, stop BSing, stop making excuses. Do it with all your might,
For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge.
And check this. Part of the work is how you dealing with your brother and sister. Do it with all your might. Right? It says no device, right? Your social media. Use it for promoting positivity.
And not promoting podcasts.
Right. And negativity and all of that.
Yeah.
And ratchetness. Do it with all your might.
Nor not.
Unless it's the
the
truth be told.
Yeah, let the truth be told.
You know what I'm saying? Where righteousness flows from.
Yeah. Just say not the debate cast.
Right.
Yeah. The podcast, debate cast.
Right. Or coolly and no jumper and all.
Yeah. Support the body, man. Podcasts, we got that. The businesses, the clothing business. We got Sister Ayla, Shaw Paul wife, Robert Clark Closet, closing business. She's HOI Milwaukee, quiet as kept, making garments. HOI Vegas. With Malak in them. Garments they making, that's fire. Blackbeard with the vest with the damn Lieutenant Dan, 100 grand. The dragon vest and the lion vest. Like Israel, we got business, everything, everywhere that's pertaining to the works of Yahweh Shem was shot. Traveling business, Sister Yafa, here and there, that's the, hearing it. Help people out, flights and all of that stuff. Like, don't take advantage of your brother and sister. You see what I'm saying? Right. Don't be a damn tyrant. Don't think you're gonna get everything free. Don't take advantage of your brother and sister. right?
Trying to get the 5-finger
Right.
$144,000 discount.
Right.
Man.
Trying to get the damn discount. You ain't even supporting or putting in nothing. Yeah, I could. Yeah, for real. I get this flight for real. You're not even contributing to nothing.
Nothing.
Flight worth $3,000, and you can't even put in a little just to help them out.
A water or something.
Right, a water or something like Matthew chapter 10. You was gonna use that same money for the heathens, but now your brother and sister hooking you up. And you, okay. You can't even help them out with a little something.
When I tell you, you got travel agencies inside. This is just HOI.
Just within the camp.
You know what I'm saying? You got brothers that run logistics companies,
right?
Trucking companies, cargo van companies. We literally have our own economical system. Yeah.
We got brothers in real estate.
We got brothers up in real estate up in this thing.
Right?
We got brothers that do security.
Right. Top flight.
Literally. Right. For real. You got brothers all over that do everything, and sisters included. The sisters stay with business. All right. They be working like Issachar and Benji. Benji be having 4 or 5 jobs. Issachar be flipping.
Yeah, you got flipping brother the tie his real that do the beard oil.
Yeah, with the beard oil. Right.
Yeah.
So we literally have our own personal economy.
Yeah.
We just gotta get our own personal economy to work. Let's work amongst each other.
Brothers with the car business, HY Detroit, pen you up here with this and that. Got a school now, all praises. Like we got so many mechanics. Literally everything we need is in the body.
Mechanics, electricians. Dude, you got everything, literally. Everything. Brothers got everything.
Construction workers.
All we gotta do is tap in. Lock in. Lock in your brotherhood bag.
That goes to communication, because like how many of us know we have all this within the body?
See?
It's been here the whole time.
See, and you wouldn't know because you are not communicating.
Right.
See that?
Comunicado.
See that?
Say. Right?
This is so cool.
God, like the sister said, if only we would help each other. Yeah, the Lord will do it like that.
Yeah.
You might be struggling, because your help is within your own people. And you don't want to deal with them, so now you're going to keep with the struggle.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, whatever you do, do it to all your might. Communicate, fellowship, keep each other in prayer, fasting. We had to pull up on a brother within HY Milwaukee, put some praise out for the brother. He had surgery. See what I'm saying? And listen, charity as well, too. The elder won't say it, but we'll say it. Like, how much of a sacrifice it is that you asking the nation, we need help with this, we need help with that, this and that. And it's not for you, it's for the rest of the people. You ain't looking for a dime. You ain't looking for a cent. And then people, I always talk about we need help with this, we need help with that. Yeah, because you're going to need help too. Right? You got money right now, okay. When the day comes and the Lord take all that away, you're going to need help too. So what, brother, I ain't rich, so I'm broke. I ain't got no job because I don't make the same financial stuff that you make as well too. Nah. Don't look down on people according to their situation that they're in. Because the Lord said in 1 Samuel 2 and verse 6, he could turn a rich man poor and rich. Same day. He can take anyone and turn them rich or poor. And you could be physically rich, but spiritually poor. Yeah. Physically alive, but spiritually dead. You know? So everything you do to the best of your might.
Read this again.
Bring it out.
Read it again. Ecclesiastes 9 and 10.
Read it again.
Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest.
Right. The Lord basically saying, go hard or go home. Go all out. Do everything to the best of your ability. Use all your gifts and all your talents. Put your best foot forward. Because when he's calling your number, when he call your spirit, it's over. I should have done this. I could have done this. Look at Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man, when he found out he was going to be put in a lake of fire, he said, oh, no, please.
Yeah, please, let me do everything now.
Right. Do everything. Now you want to be humble. Now you want to be hospitable and everything, charitable. Now you remember everything you said about Lazarus. Now he in the kingdom. You're about to be put in a lake of fire. Well, can I at least warn my brothers? Can I at least warn my siblings? The Lord said, no. No, it's too late. Can I at least warn my cousin, my baby cousin? Please have mercy, please. Please, I don't want him to go through what I'm about to go through. Nah, it's too late.
That's probably how Esau feeling now.
Right.
All right. If Esau would have known that all the things that he done to us gonna come to him 20 times harder than that, he'll be like, yeah, just let them go.
Today.
Right? You know what? Y'all got first class trips back.
God.
All right.
Like Cyrus. Like Cyrus.
Right. We'll bow for a declaration them and give it to y'all.
Right. And give it all to y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll do all of that, man.
You know, we literally a network within ourselves, within the body. Like we actually think about it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know? I ain't gonna. Yeah, I don't like that sister. So I ain't gonna call her.
Yeah.
So you want to pay $10,000 for a flight? She could hook you up for like $700.
Right.
And then even if it's like it's the same price, you rather put it in Esau pocket than than one of your brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
Like you said, don't come with $5. Like no,
because sometimes Israel be scared of small beginnings. What you scared of small beginning? You think it's not gonna be a small beginning when we up in that wilderness?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's coming.
Oh, that's gonna be a real small look. There's gonna be a real look.
That's the ultimate reset.
Yeah. And it's not gonna be on no. Let's go to the Walmart. You know,
nah. All that comfortability
you're
gone.
gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to hunt or gather some things.
Yep.
Man. All right, literally.
Right. It's like if you a brother good with the hunting and you good with starting the fire, but you mad at him, y'all ain't gonna put it together.
Right.
Like
I got my cup.
Listen,
I got my fire, but you got your food.
Listen,
right.
you can learn a lot about a person at Tabernacles. Remember we went to ATL Tabernacles? Yeah, brothers chopping wood, hearing their sisters with the breakfast and all of that stuff. Whatever issue y'all had,
they put it to the side.
Why?
Because we need each other.
Man, when we went down the street is a hotel called Plantation Inn.
Right.
And it looks like it's a literal plantation.
That's crazy.
You better buy together. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no choice.
Boy, it's coming.
That one tabernacle, we became a military strike unit.
Right, literally. We had the security joint and all of that, the night shifts and everything. Like
we got walkies who's guarding Eastgate.
Yeah.
Who's guarding Westgate.
Good.
North and Southgate.
You know?
Fire, man.
Moved as a team. So, you know, once again, family, all praise Yahweh Shemel Shah. Y'all learn one thing. You know, we did our job. Please, Baba Kashah, learn to get along with each other and put the best thing you can do for Yahweh Shemel Shah. Use your gifts and your talents, please. Right? And let's come together, man. Let's work together. Let's not just talk about it, but let's be about it.
Come.
Let's not just talk about it, let's be about it. Because when you find out that brother was Elijah,
right,
and that sister is Deborah or Judith,
see that?
Wee!
Hey, you better look at it look at the book of Tobit, man.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, with the
Azariah.
Yeah.
He in the cut. He the whole time he Raphael, man.
Archangel.
The very one that carry your prayers to the heaven.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah. So let the wrong speech have been in his mouth towards Azariah, man. The Lord would have defended him.
And sometimes your praise ain't being answered because of how you dealing with everybody else. So Israel, let's self-examine each other. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, let's be honest and sincere with each other. Let's be real. See what I'm saying? Everything we need is right in front of our face. That's how cold the Lord is. And sometimes we don't have the eyes to see it. The answer to our problems is always around us. One more story. There was a man that was sick, right? And he had a health issue for like 10 years. But you know what's crazy about this man? He had a specific plant that he always had around him. And the thing about the plant, he never took the chance to look it up and see what type of plant it was. But he always had the plant. He just liked how it looked.
Right.
Someone told the man one day to look up the plant. Did you know what this man was carrying with him for damn near about 10 to 14 years? Every time he prayed to the Lord, he was carrying hyssop.
Mm.
And he didn't even know it was hyssop that he was carrying for 14 years. And he looked up all the benefits of hyssop. And then he realized all the time he's praying to the Lord for him being sick, heal my health, and all of this stuff. The answer to his prayer was in his garden the whole time. So the Lord already answered his prayer 14 years ago. Just think about that, Israel. That's cold. He took the next step to actually look at what plant that was. And all the benefits of that plant for his health. The answer was there the whole time. You know? So, family, let's keep in mind, let's be, sincere. You know what I'm saying? And let's look out for each other in righteousness. Brothers, sisters going off, tell them the truth. Let them know. But don't shame them and try to kill them and all. Nah, listen. Work together. We need each other, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem we shot. We're not just put here for no damn reason and it was a mistake. No, we all need each other. So learn to work together. Teamwork makes the dream work. It don't hurt to give a brother or sister a call. All right? Don't watch them fall. So with that, all praise Yahweh Shem we shot. HY Chicago, we are back. We are here. We ain't going nowhere. To hell with the devil. Shame the satanic demons. And call me a shot.
Call me a shot.
Come. Let's see. Oh, that damn devil. Yo.
Call me a shalom.
Call me a shalom.
Shalom. Y'all want to do the closing prayer?
Come.
I give everybody take a minute to put anointing oil